And welcome to the cybershindigpodcast. That's right, we're out here on the 4th of July. Suckers! At least the day after. I don't know. I'm drinking a beer. I've got my Star freaking American flag shirt on.
You're looking good AF, baby.
I decided to opt out of my captain's hat because it's smushed down too far, and it looks kind of weird sometimes.
Too much of a good thing, you know? It's like cookie dough.
Sometimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
You just eat pounds of it, and then you just a cookie dough
and you
monster.
just turn into a piece of fucking dough, pretty much.
Yeah.
With all that squishy sugar in your gut. Oh. Guys, happy belated 4th of July. That's right. For our freaking country right here. Salute.
I took a deep breath, and I just smelled your pizza. I'm like, wow, it really does smell like America in here.
It smells like Italy in here. It smells like Mama Cozy. You know who this is playing this?
Skrillex.
Yeah, dude. How'd you know?
Is
this
it really
definitely
Skrillex?
not Skrillex.
I was going to say, hold up a minute.
One of the greatest guitar players in history.
Sean Ash.
He's pretty good, but no.
Who is it?
Jimi Hendrix at Woodstock.
Okay, I was close then.
It's pretty cool, right? He's all out of his mind on acid in this video.
Wasn't everybody at Woodstock out of their mind on acid?
Sure. I wonder if there was one sober person like, I'm just here for the music.
Yeah. Some dad, he's got like his belt, his shirt tucked in.
That'd be Ro. And like when he's like a dad, I'm just here for the music.
He's like really angry about everybody around him.
It's so hot out here. I hate all these. Don't these people have a job?
Do you know anybody that went to Woodstock?
My dad does. What is it? When was Woodstock? It was in the 70s.
Yeah. Flower generation, baby.
Yeah, that was my dad for sure. But he didn't go. He had friends that went. But the thing with Woodstock was everyone went and it like blew their expectations out of the water as far as attendance.
Yeah.
And there was nothing to eat, nowhere to sleep, nowhere to use the restroom. People were like bathing in a river that was nearby. And then it literally, you couldn't like get out of there because there were so many people.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't leave. Like people were stuck there.
Well,
isn't that fucked up?
That comes with the territory, baby.
I'd be like, I would be so mad, dude, if I got stuck at Woodstock.
You would not. If you could go back in time and go to Woodstock,
drugs. I'm not into drugs.
No, you'd be the dad. You'd be like just there for the music.
I'd have a whole case. I'd run out of beer and food and be pissed like within 2 days. I'd be like, this sucks. I don't even care who's playing anymore.
Jesus.
Jimi Hendrix could fucking kiss my ass.
Damn.
If I was at Woodstock.
What if you were working it?
I'd probably hate my life too.
I don't know. You'd at least get a break. You'd be able to leave a little bit easier.
Like, pick up women and stuff too.
Sure, why not?
All right. Those some of them are pretty cute. Most of them are pretty nasty and dirty though.
Well, that's fine.
Probably unshaven, like underarms and all that good jazz.
Yeah, that's the point, baby.
You into that?
Just collect it in a little baggie. I just put it in my mirror.
You like a girl that's got like some stink to her feet when she comes home?
Listen here, if she ain't smelling like she's been crawling around in the woods, I don't want any part of it, okay?
You hear that, Mal? So get crawling around in the woods, baby.
Yeah. I want to see some mosquito bites or it ain't real.
Give your man what he wants. Dude, I don't know. Those guys, that's like the whole, did you see like the Game of Thrones stuff where it's like all these like beautiful, like people, like clean, beautiful people, like during the sex scenes?
Yeah.
Could you imagine how gnarly they were?
I always think about this.
They didn't bathe for weeks.
Yeah. Like imagine their breath, first of all.
Be no chance.
No. Like, I always think about, like, back in the day, like, before we had all these grooming technology.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Nah, you fucking making love to Sasquatch.
Oh, yeah, big, sweaty, stinky freaking butt,
yeah.
You know, on you. It's like, man, I don't know.
Dude,
I guess that was the norm, though. I'm sure in, like, 100 years, they're like, I can't believe they were doing that. You know what I mean? Like, us, like, the fuck, they're licking ass. Don't they know how weird? Don't they know how dirty and terrible that is for your health?
I guess it was just, like, the norm back then. Everybody just, like, smelled, and they were, like, used to the smell.
Quick hot take. What's your opinions on licking beehole?
I am not. I want to put this on the record. For my future grandkids who are listening, I am not about licking the beehole.
You're such a liar. He just gave me, for those of you just watching, he winked. He's like, I am not into it. Wink.
There's like a glisten on my teeth when I smile.
And he licked his lips so seductively. It kind of freaked me out for a quick second.
I have like a fake asshole.
I almost wanted my beehole licked by Mike when he did that. I was like, damn, dude, all right.
I don't think, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think like for females it does anything for their beehole. I know males have like some kind of sexual like stimulant in their beehole.
Apparently it's the male G-spot, which I wouldn't be about.
No?
I'm sorry if you guys can hear me eating pizza on the mic. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
He's eating that beehole.
Yeah. This is the sound of
beeholes?
All right, yep,
Beeholes and
that's a beehole
pepperoni.
eating. Yeah. Give us your guys' thoughts on beehole licking and why it's such a big deal, like eating ass. What's the big craze? Unless your partner's super into it, I don't think I'd be about it.
Even if they were, like, I'm not about it. I wouldn't even want to try it.
Like if they were like dying for you to do it?
No, I wouldn't. Listen. You and I are kind of weird about beeholes as it is.
A little bit.
Yeah, I want a clean beehole.
If it was clean
from both sides.
and I knew it was clean, I'd go for it.
No, even if it was clean.
If that's what your wife or your partner or husband or whoever, your loved one wanted,
no, I would
you'd be like, you turn them down.
Hell yeah, I'd buy them something else.
Their biggest sexual desire, they're like, just
well, then it wouldn't
just
work. It would not work. Just a little.
One little.
No, I don't even. No, I don't want anything near my butthole. So let alone, I'm not putting any of my stuff near another butthole.
Oh, come on, man! You're such a square.
Sure, that's fine.
Mike the Square. That's his new Instagram.
I'll let my spouse go out on the town and find someone who do
wow.
all the butthole stuff.
Okay, just that.
That's what she needs. If she needs that butthole stimulation, that's fine. But
right,
I mean,
man.
Jesus Christ,
dude, I don't. Yeah, I guess. Fuck, man. If it comes
like,
down
what
to
would
it,
you do? Yeah,
I'd do it if I
you
really
would do
had
it.
to. Yeah, mm-hmm.
A booty licking session.
Yep, I would.
Oh my God.
If I really love the person, for sure.
Well, you have better love than me.
I'm fucking nasty, dude. I'd do it. If that's what they're into.
I want you to clip that. Put that at the end for our stinger.
Nasty.
I'm fucking nasty, dude. I'd do it.
That's what it takes to make the world.
That's going to be on your grave, your tombstone.
I'm fucking nasty, bro.
I'd do it.
I'd do it.
That was his last words.
Yeah. That's when he died of a parasite from licking ass. Yeah. Shortly after, like 2 months after that, he died.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus.
I've got to bust this out. Your boy Johnny gave me a Mike's Hard Lemonade, which I'll never say no to. It's limited edition.
Is it?
Tangerine lemonade.
Shit.
Hard, baby. Let's see if I get a noise. Ooh.
Oh, baby. That was some straight ASMR bottle opening there. That sounded cooler than my can opening, I think.
It smells like orange juice.
Drink it. Let me have a swig when you're done. I haven't tasted these in a long time. What do you think?
Tastes just like orange juice, like hard, sweet orange juice. I'm into it.
That tastes like High C.
Yeah.
Damn. You remember High C?
Yeah.
Good shit.
I don't remember it that good, but where's my little sippy straw, my bendy straw?
Oh,
damn
dude,
it.
I had one down here. Fuck, I did have like a bendy straw. That was real cool.
That's really good, though. I like it.
You know who had those was Luke's girlfriend. She had a whole 12-pack of limited edition
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Yeah. I had like an impromptu cookout I was telling Mike last night. Everyone was just kind of sitting around. And I was like, what's everyone up to? Or I texted Zach, and he's like, not shit. I was like, come over. I'll cook some burgers. And he's like, all right. And then Luke texted me. He's like, what are you doing tonight? I was like, fucking hanging out with Zach. Come over. And my grandma was here. So literally my grandma was hanging out with all my friends, and we were grilling. It was so funny. She loves it, dude. Because we're all, we like to poke fun at her, and she can take it and give it out, too.
I tell you what, elders are the best at it, especially women.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
They will give it back to you.
She's been doing it for years, too, so she's good at it. It's funny. But she loved it, man. She just liked being out there. And she hasn't seen some of my friends in a long time.
Yeah.
Like Zach's getting a house built and getting married this year. She's like, oh, my God. She's like, you were just like, last time I saw you were probably like 17 or 18 years old. Not really, but like, you're so young.
Time flies, man.
Nutty, right?
Nutty.
Super nutty. So we hope you guys had a good 4th of July. I hope no one was shooting bottle rockets out of their ass.
Nope.
You ever see videos of that?
Well, yeah.
You ever see that in real life? You're a firework guy.
Yeah.
You saw someone shoot a bottle rocket out of their asshole?
Just a bottle rocket. So,
who?
It was one of my
friends?
neighbors. Back in the day when I lived on the Kankakee River.
Back in the Dizzy.
They were trying to goad this guy into like shooting a Roman candle out of his ass. Like just...
no, sir.
And he's like, no, what if it backfires? And we're like, well, fucking do it, you pussy. I was saying that as a kid.
Jesus.
Like, hey.
You know, bitch.
Yeah.
Well, the size difference of a Roman candle and a bottle rocket is significant.
Yeah.
Like, the bottle rocket is just a tiny little piece of wood. The Roman candle is like a quarter.
You can clench it.
Like a 6-inch deep quarter going up your bum.
You can clench it. It's fine.
Maybe you can. I can't.
I can clench it. I got some strong ass muscles, baby.
Jesus.
So
wait, explain this. Was this on the 4th when this happened? Or?
Yeah, of course.
Or was it just like a typical Saturday down on the river?
So, guys, in the Kankakee River back in the day, the 4th of July was like not a national holiday. It was a national week. You celebrated the entire week. Everybody took off the entire week from work. Everybody was home, getting drunk, sleeping in half the day, getting drunk again.
That's going to be my life here soon.
I tell you what,
Or it already is. I don't fucking know.
Rednecks, they will spend bank on fucking fireworks.
Yes.
And like
100%.
Oh yeah, we'd have people come into that fireworks stand. I used to work at a fireworks stand.
Shout out to the
shout out to the fireworks stand. And that was my favorite job by far to this moment. I love working at a fireworks stand.
Why?
Because the people you meet, and like it's not a hard gig. You just keep like stocking the
stock
shelves,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
Which wasn't bad. The cash register was a bit more difficult because you'd have to deal with people a bit more, always wanting deals and like trying to like get prices down.
I understand.
But dude, people would come in like pay $5,000 for fireworks, and that was like a low ball estimate.
$5,000.
That was the highest. That was the lowest like high rollers.
Would they just come in and tell you, "Hey, I'm looking to get like mortar artillery shells. Here's $5,000.
Yeah,
just get me as many as you can."
It was the coolest thing because I used to work for this little old lady, and she'd grab a cart, like 2 or 3 carts, and like they're bigger than she is. She'd go around and she would just point, and they would just put it in the carts. She's like, "That's good. That's good." She'd have a cigarette. She's like, "That's
oh my god, in a fireworks stand!"
Yo,
holy shit!
Both my bosses did, and it freaked me out all the time. It freaked out customers, but nothing ever happened.
That's like the people that still smoke at gas stations. That's like, dude, why?
I don't know.
Not worth it.
I don't know.
Go outside. Don't blow
really
your whole entire inventory up.
But they would just point and say, "Just give me that." And they would put it in the cart, because the thing with like high rollers like that is you never told them bad fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Because next year, if you gave them the good shit, they'd come back.
Exactly.
Spend the exact same amount. You would give them like the whole trick that they did was you'd get this amount, like $5,000,
sure,
and you'd get a free cake.
Oh yeah.
Now that free cake might be one that's not selling as well,
okay,
or one that we're trying to get off the shelf.
That's been sitting there since 2 years ago.
Right. I mean, it still works. Fireworks, contrary to belief, have a long shelf life.
It's just like that's the same thing with all like black powder, like shotgun shells and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got buddies shooting shotgun shells from the 70s and 80s that still work.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy how much like what is it, flash powder lasts.
Yes, black powder, flash powder,
as long as
whatever
it's
it is,
fucking dry, you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly. You're 100% right, man.
But the highest amount I ever saw spent was like $65,000, and it was from this
$65,000.
It was from these dudes who were putting on a show for like their entire neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
So they got like people.
A pool?
Yeah, they got a pool, and it was nuts to like help them because it was me. This was like way before the 4th. Because you would not be busy until about June 20th, 25th.
Okay.
Then it would be like
then
constant.
the doors would be open.
Mm-hmm. You would not get a break.
So it's like a solid 2 months of business.
Exactly.
And they'd probably make their whole nut for like the year.
Yeah, that's all you'd have. I mean, shit, you get people spending $60,000, $5,000 were common. Like people would spend $10,000, $20,000.
And what, you probably mark up fireworks 50% or some crazy shit like that, right?
No.
Like ridiculous, probably, because
it was 3%.
3%? No,
not 3%. 3 times. So you'd buy
300%. They'd mark up fireworks.
Fireworks are crazy cheap.
I know, but
you know
that
those
is so
big cakes.
Insane. Yeah,
they would get them for $20, and you'd sell them for $60.
Oh, really?
$59.99.
Good God!
And then if you wanted to,
what a rip!
Well, they would do like deals where you'd buy one and get one half price. Yeah. Well, I mean,
people are paying for it.
It's the common. Like everybody around Northwest Indiana, at least, are that. They mark them up like 300%, 3 times.
Speaking of that, like a long time ago, around this, I was probably 8th grade, I think, or 7th grade. Mm-hmm. I worked all summer mowing lawns and doing yard work and shit, and I think I saved up like $1,200. And we saw a boat for sale on the side of the road. Yeah, it was just like a 14 or 12-foot like V-bottom boat with like a shitty 9-horse motor on it.
Okay,
and old boat, and the dude was selling it for like $1,100, and I was like, oh man, that's like perfect for me. So I bought it, and the guy's like, yeah, I'm just trying to buy fireworks this year for my kids. And that blew my mind that he was going to spend $1,100 on fireworks. I was like, what?
It's not even that much. Like
that's
$1,100. No,
not.
That's like that's honestly like a cheaper customer just to spend
Serious?
like $1,000.
Well, dude, I went in this week. I went in to a fireworks store. Shout out to Corner Fireworks Store in Cedar Lake
on 41. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of know the owner. Ro is family's good friends with the owner, and we used to go in there and buy fireworks all the time. But I wasn't with Ro this time. I just went in and ran into my buddy Jeremy's sister who works there.
Yeah.
You know Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say his last. I feel weird saying people's last names.
Yeah, unless they don't know him. Fuck Ro, but like...
Yeah, exactly. And Ro's been a guest, so people know who he is. But I ran into Jeremy's sister there, and I chatted. I was talking to her a little bit, being like, what's up? She's like, what are you looking for? I was like, mostly just like Roman candles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm a simple guy.
Yeah.
I don't need artillery, mortar shells. I don't have anywhere to shoot them off here because there's so many trees, like branches and shit.
Yeah.
Even down at the dock, it's all branches.
Hard where you're at.
Like, there's one clearing right in the middle of the fucking yard over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm mostly looking for Roman candles and some poppets for my nephew.
Yeah.
And little tiny things like that, for him, because he loves them. And she's like, oh, okay. And, like, I got, like, $60 or $70 worth of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to check out, and I was standing in line. She's like, are you all good? I was like, yeah. She's like, she looked at my shit. She's like, just give me $10. I was like, dude, $10? Come on. I was like, no. She's like, well, I was like, I'll give you 20 for them. She's like, if you give me 20, I'm just going to give you a bunch more free shit. I was like, I'll tell you what, I'll give you 20, keep 10. I was like, I'll just keep 10. I was like, it's fine. She's like, all right. And I was like, thank you. That's a fucking good deal. Like, I would have spent 70 or $80, and really, when I got home, I was like, this isn't $80 worth of fireworks anyways, but that's what you're paying for it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she hooked me up still. I was like, hell yeah, thank you.
The best time to go is always when you know a person there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll never do you wrong.
Didn't you hook Ro up with fucking crazy shit? You sent him to someone else?
Oh yeah. No, Ro came in looking
for quarter sticks.
Yeah, and we did not sell them. We were a very professional business because quarter sticks and like flash bombs.
Yeah.
Those things are all what we call Class B fireworks.
Yeah.
Everything that's gunpowder.
And he found some though. He found some.
You can it's Northwest Indiana. You can find some.
Those suckers were freaking insane.
Oh,
Quarter
yeah.
sticks, man. We would light them off. Ro lives his parents live on a busy road. We just put them on the road and make sure no cars were coming. Be like, go, poof. And I was like, good God. He bought like $100 worth.
I can't fuck with that shit, dude.
There's no. I get nervous with stuff like that.
No, I'm getting older now. I can't like throw things as quick.
And back in the day, Cole and Ro and myself and some other friends would have firework wars.
Yeah.
Where we'd put on paintball masks and like
God.
giant like sweatshirts.
Yeah.
And we'd go out in one of Cole's fields that had like baled hay and it was like wet and stuff. And we'd have Roman candle wars.
Really?
And we would just run around. We'd be on teams. We'd be shooting fucking Roman candles at each other. And I remember we taped like a missile cake onto a PVC tube, and all I remember is me lighting up and running around this big piece of hay or whatever, like the wheel, and he's like,
Dude,
like
that's
100
terrifying.
shots. It was like
those little Saturn missiles.
We made it like a freaking handheld grenade launcher, and all the other guys were running for their lives, and I was lighting mortars and throwing them like grenades at them.
Holy shit, dude! You gotta be kidding!
They're like and blow up and shit. Like,
that's terrifying.
It was insane.
You guys were nuts.
It was crazy. Thinking about it now, there'd be no way I would let my kids do shit like that.
No,
that was like one of us could have died easily doing that.
The craziest thing that I ever lit off, it was one of those Flash King things, the things that go up and just flash and make that big ass sound. You can get cakes of them that shoot off like 10, 25.
Shit.
I'm not even kidding. There was one that had 100 shots in it.
Oh, those ones, they don't make any pretty, like, it's just a
it's
giant
just a boom.
And then something, I'm spitting all over myself.
You're getting excited.
Jesus and then you'd see the flash. Yeah. And then, like, seconds later, you're, boom!
Right. Those are Class B. It's gunpowder.
People love those out here.
Dude, I lit off, and the cake was, like, huge. It was, like, a box, but it was really short.
How much that run you?
I didn't buy it.
Oh.
It was somebody I knew, like, had gotten it.
Oh, shit.
And they're like, light this off. And I'm like, I got because back in the day, I used to cut wood because we had a fire burner.
Yeah.
And I put, I got some wood, and I, like, put it against this thing, like, all four sides.
So jump.
I didn't want it to fucking flip because that shit shoots at you. You're blowing off body parts.
For.
Dude, it was the craziest thing because it would go one at a time,
how many
two
was it?
at a time, three at a time, and it finished off with like 5, 5, 5. And dude, it was the loudest thing. It was shaking the windows of my house. It was the craziest thing. I went over there and the logs were like all thrown apart. I'm like,
that's
damn.
the thing with those sometimes. You never know if they're going to flip over on themselves.
Always get...
It's scary.
Here's some advice from from Firework Mike.
Firework Mike.
Firework Mike,
His
here
new
I am.
New Instagram handle.
Get some, just get some kind of logs or some kind of rocks. Always put them against a cake or put them. Everybody has these tubes that you shoot the mortars off of.
I've seen those.
Put just something on top of them because it never hurts to have just something heavy around.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. People lose fingers for that kind of shit.
It's not worth it.
Hey, have you? I'm gonna pull this.
I have.
Oh, you have? Nice, man.
2006.
Okay, great.
I was about 13.
And then you.
That's when it happened.
You cleaned your mouth off after the butthole licking, though, right?
And that's when I decided I'm never looking another butthole in my life.
Please tell me you've seen this, right? You have, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say you showed me this last year
Did
on
I?
the podcast. Play it again.
My
though.
mom never.
It's a
have seen
staple,
this,
dude.
And I want to show this. I haven't showed it to her yet. It's the Back It Up, Terry.
Yeah.
It's like viral. It's got 3 million views, right?
I bet every 4th of July, too, they share it again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Here we
it
go.
It went viral again on Facebook. This dude's in a wheelchair, electric wheelchair, and he's lighting a freaking...
A little cake off.
A cake, yeah.
It looks just like a fountain cake.
Yeah.
Always pissed me off when we
So
had to wait for
funny.
cars to go by.
that
I'm
was
like,
the
hurry
worst.
up.
I know, yeah.
I'm like, I'm doing something.
Bag up, Terry. What in reverse, Terry?
Oh, this poor guy.
It's my favorite, man.
What you doing, Terry?
Oh, my gosh.
Back up, Terry.
Oh, put it in reverse, Terry.
Oh, my God.
His laughter. Dude, his laughter kills me, man. Holy shit, it's so funny.
Oh, man.
Jeez. That's awesome. That's a classic. That's a staple for 4th of
Back
July.
up, Terry.
Put it in reverse. That could have went bad real fast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a new one. Back It Up, Terry Live 2019.
Live?
Posted 18 hours ago. It's only got 400 views. Oh, my God. I hope they're not doing
You all
it again.
asked for it, and here he is.
Oh, my God, that's
Back
Terry.
up, Terry.
It's Terry. Back It Up,
Sean,
Terry.
put your light on here.
There he is.
Back
There's,
It Up,
there's the man
Terry.
himself.
We're getting ready to shoot.
No, you
some
need the
more
guy that
fireworks
was
for
doing the
him.
camera the first time.
I
Yeah.
did upload some more videos.
He was
from
the one that made it
from
funny.
Channel
Yeah.
24
How long is
News,
this?
Oh, my God.
With Ontario.
3 minutes?
Hopefully he just
interview, and
blows himself
also
up again.
Oh, my
Draco.
God. Is the guy's name
El
Draco?
No.
Draco? You gotta be
Draco.
kidding me.
Back it up, Draco.
And also, you can go on
This is stupid. Let's see him light some fireworks off.
right there. So there's some of Terry and Draco's.
Okay, this is
His
dumb.
name is Draco. The kid's name is Draco.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
that was
Draco
dumb.
Malfoy.
That wasn't as fun as the
Boo,
first video.
Terry.
Boo. That's why it's only got 400 views. Oh, I thought that was Felix. Big Chuck's
Jeez.
giving himself a good scratching.
Yo, we all have to one time.
I know, right?
Lick my balls.
That's what he's about to do next.
Mm.
Here you go, Mike. This one's for you.
Eat my ass.
Why are you so fixated on this?
I
What started
don't know.
this
I
ass
honestly don't
eating
know.
thing?
This is out of nowhere. Honestly, I swear to God, I wasn't like premeditated or anything.
That's what you're going to tell your future spouse. You're going to be like, I don't know. This.
I don't know. Let's just try. The kids
yeah,
are doing
geez.
it.
The kid-
Everyone's rapping about it, right? Let's give her a go.
Oh my God.
Hey, keep it fresh.
I wonder when that even became a thing. Eating ass?
Let's Google it.
When did eating ass become a thing? Dude,
When did eating ass?
little
become so
side
fun?
note while you're doing that. If you guys don't watch First We Feast, they do this one thing where they're tasting different foods like menus.
Yeah,
and
this
they
is
do
it.
it with
It's called Fuck That's Delicious.
Harley from, what was that show? Epic Mealtime.
Oh, yeah. He's on it right now.
Yeah. That's on that.
It's First We Feast. It's called Shaun in the Wild, not Fuck That's Delicious. Fuck That's Delicious is with Action Bronson.
I
But
tell
yeah,
you what, I
this is on
love
Hulu.
watching it. Oh, it's so
You've seen
good.
all these, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shaun is a
Makes
band.
me hungry all the fucking
You know
time.
he's from Chicago?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Because he has that Midwestern like sound.
He sounds
says,
like all
"Ope."
my friends, basically. He is like the way he talks. You would never guess that he would be like a professional interviewer. Like he doesn't
yeah.
have a voice for radio, but he has like his questions are poignant.
You know what? You're right. Because
Yeah.
he is very like not stale, but like he doesn't have that like movement
Exactly.
that voices have. He's just like, here we go. We're gonna talk about this
Yes.
now.
Yep.
What did you guys do when you were 17 and in the
Exactly.
band the Jonas Brothers?
That sounded like Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures mixed with my
kind of.
my super white cousin or something like that.
Well, that's
from
what he
the
kind of is if you think about it. Today we're going to be sending Aaron down to the basement alone.
There's so many fireworks down here, bro. I shot him on my ass.
Oh my God.
I'm about to lick this ghost beetle.
Oh, By the way, I never finished the story.
Yeah.
So the dude did not shoot a Roman candle out of his asshole.
What
He
a
put
wimp.
a little bottle rocket though.
Okay.
But what happened was, you know how they like shoot off and they pop?
Yeah.
So it went to shoot off,
He
and
clenched it, huh?
he clenched it.
Oh, man.
And he like freaked out when it
Oh,
didn't like
man.
leave, and he like tried to run from it.
Oh, man.
It was a good time.
He's probably shitting out ash and, like, soot
Yeah.
the next day, you know?
Well, my dog used to fucking. I had to go chocolate lab,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd go to light a bottle rocket. I'd run away, and I'd see my dog go the opposite way, eat the bottle rocket. I hear it go pew,
my
and then
God.
pop in his mouth, and he was just like,
Oh, my
just
God.
like lick, and then he'd be like, "Is there
He's
another
ready
one?"
to go.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one video of the dog that picks up the Roman candle? Like, the dude planted it in the ground, and he goes out and grabs it, and he's running around the yard, and it's shooting out of his mouth.
Yes, and they're all free.
They're all, like, trying to get it out of his
because
mouth.
he comes to them to
It's
like show.
insane, man. Here's the gentrification of eating ass.
Okay, play it out,
Um,
baby.
True story. After years of lukewarm resistant, I recently...
Lukewarm resistance.
What is this? Okay. Full of pornographic. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Here's a recent featuring with ass-eating season hockey jersey. That's weird.
What the
Okay, this is on Barstool. This is not what I wanted.
I just want to know what year.
Oh, here we go. This is on Wikipedia.
Okay.
Why is... Oh, no. This is Ask
Wikipedia.
Reddit. This is Ask Reddit.
Oh,
Why is ass eating
popular.
becoming so popular in this generation?
Okay.
Jokes, puns, off topics, blah, 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 blah. My serious answer is porn. I think it's more like talking about it has become popular. It always happens. When you can't afford groceries, you eat ass like groceries. Oh,
What?
that's weird. Admittedly, I don't have an empirical evidence, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but it was just an insult long enough for people to start doing it.
That's funny.
Now it's commonplace.
It's like, eat my ass. All right.
One dude just said, because it feels amazing.
Yeah, I feel like dudes have a better time of it, but like, I don't want anything near my booty hole.
Yeah. And one guy just said, we just get bored with normal stuff, and we do kinkier and kinkier things to keep the excitement alive.
I don't know how you
Which is
can get-
probably the best answer out of all those.
I guess so. I wonder like what percentage of people actually do booty stuff though.
Not as many as it seems.
I would say half. I would say half
That's
Americans.
fair. I agree.
Mhm.
I agree. I'd say a little less than that.
A little less than half.
Yeah, because there's a lot of older people that probably
They're the ones into
I
the.
don't know about that.
Listen, old people are more horny than like any young person.
Well, yeah, that's why all the STD rates in nursing homes are like
right.
skyrocketed.
Florida's just like contaminated.
Hell yeah, you might as well. Yeah, I wouldn't even go to Florida now. Shit.
Don't bathe in the water.
Yeah, jeez, all those old folks' homes and rec
Uh.
areas, man. Yeah, it's a freaking sex. What do you call that?
Dungeon.
No, sex getaway basically for those old people. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Anyways, all right, now we can get on with the episode properly, as the Lord would want us to.
One of these days.
Right to the moon, dude. It's been a whole what?
5
6
days.
days.
Yeah.
5 days.
It's weird going from a Sunday to a Friday
Yeah.
showing because it's been like not time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily with the 4th, we both were doing stuff. So, and I've got some stuff coming up too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! So, what have you been up to? What were your awesome 4th of July plans for the week here?
It was really just the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's always weird having a day off in the middle of the week. For everybody that had like Thursday off and had to go to work Friday, it's always
Me.
like a crazy thing.
I hate it, man.
Dude, it's shit. I'd rather just have the day. I'd rather just work it and then just be like,
Excuse me. I'd rather have today off.
yeah, have a Friday off. Get the 4th. Yo, I wonder how many people chose to do that because so many people took today off.
Oh yeah, tons.
So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was kind of just like anticipating the weekend.
Can't we just make a rule that the week of the holiday that you get off for work, just put it on that Friday?
On a Friday? Isn't there a holiday that always lands on like the second or the last Friday or Thursday?
Is it
Thanksgiving?
Easter or Thanksgiving? It's one of those.
Easter's never the same day.
No,
I know
no,
that.
no. I think you're right. It's always Thanksgiving's always Thursday, I feel like.
I feel like it's always Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we're probably wrong. People are probably
Probably.
screaming at
Yeah.
us right now. You idiots, it's Ramadan.
You're listening to the wrong podcast, damn it, if you want accurate facts.
That's why this show's fun.
Yeah. But so Thursday, 4th of July, Mal and I went to, and I had to actually text Mallory.
Ah.
I was like, where were we yesterday? I knew where we were. New Lenox, Illinois.
Little suburb in the western suburb of Chicago.
It's a really nice place. Like, we got on the 8094, and we, going through the city and shit. And when we got off, it was just like a small town. It looked like very much like where we're from. And I was like, I can get down with this.
That's pretty much what it is. It's just a souped up Lowell, basically.
Pretty much.
With
a
like
little bit nicer.
shit. Yeah.
But we went there. She has a aunt, or her like mom's best friend from back in the day.
Her aunt.
It's actually Mallory's sister's godmother, so we know them pretty well. We went to their house. They recently moved into this new house.
Yeah.
And they have this crazy pool. Like, it's like a 50-foot pool.
Oh.
It goes like from, 3 feet to like, I think it was like 10 or 12 feet deep.
Were you scaring all the kids?
Oh, yeah. I was just
cannonballing like crazy?
Yeah, I was just like going underwater, like grabbing their feet, pulling them under. I didn't hold my breath for a really long time, all right? No, we were the second youngest ones there.
Oh, shit. So you were bringing the party, huh?
Oh, yeah. We were bringing the party.
About.
But no, there's a bunch of like the guy's buds and her aunt's friends and like her sister, some family
kind of deal.
Yeah, it was just really just swimming in the pool, cooking out. We were there for like 8 hours, and the weather held off. Like, we saw some rain clouds. I'm like, fuck.
No joke. Yeah, I thought it was gonna pour yesterday.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
It looked terrible.
Pour for sure.
It like held off until like 6 o'clock. But yeah, we were just he was barbecuing like sausages, hamburgers. He actually had 2 grills going on at once.
What? That's next level.
And there wasn't even that many. Like, there was about 20, 25 people there. So it wasn't like busy.
I want to get on that whole fucking game.
That 2 grill game?
Insane.
Dude, it was nuts. The food was really good too.
Man.
But it was a good time. We really just hung out. We didn't do too much. I do have to thank my boy Johnny Goodrich, though.
Why?
Because the guy was asking, like, music. Like, everybody got a song choice. And I was like, God damn it. The music I like is alternative and, like, musicals.
Like, get this bullshit out of here.
I'm like, what would Johnny choose? I'm like, Son of a Preacher.
Son of a Preacher, man. That's a great
I'm like,
one.
Play that out.
Did you play that one?
Yeah, they liked it.
Dusty Springfield.
I was like, some Black Keys, man? He's like, yeah, I love Black Keys.
Dude, people love that music.
I was just like, what would Johnny choose? I got to do this.
Oh, my God. That's so fucking funny.
So, cheers to you.
Preacher, man. Such a good song, though, right?
Because you really helped me out with the boys.
With the boys were digging you.
Because they were like, oh, man, you love this band? I was like, I fucking love them.
You got some fucking street cred from it.
And I had to, I kept, faking stuff because as long as they didn't ask me too specific questions, I could, get through it. I mentioned, Neil Young.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I did a project for it for high school.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm like, you guys know Neil Young? And they're like, dude, we love Neil Young.
We saw him in concert, bro.
He's like, what's your favorite song? Is it Man Needs a Maid? Is it Old Man? I'm like, oh, God, there's only
Harvest
one more.
Moon.
I'm like, actually, I really like Heart of Gold.
Yeah,
it's one of the best ones.
Yeah, dude, you got it, man. You nailed it. Heart of Gold is a good one.
Oh, yeah. But one of the best features of this home is that her aunt has a bird.
I think I saw a Snapchat of this. What the hell was that about?
So I fell in love with this bird named Sunny. He's about...
A bird after your own heart.
He's 2 feet high.
He's like a big cockatoo or something?
Yeah, he's completely white. His beak is massive. He's got a thick little tongue.
And, gnawing the sides of the fucking cage and shit. Yeah.
Dude, this bird had more personality than most dogs and cats.
I would say it's probably smarter than I am too, so yeah.
And it would always say ow, ow, or hi, or I love you.
Really?
And it freaked Mallory out. I was digging it. I was like, hey, bud, what's going on? I'm like, what do you think about the climate right now? What are some thoughts?
He's like, well, politics is kind of fucked up right now, but we'll get through it.
He was such a cool thing. She let it out of the cage, and it was climbing up on its cage. It would just use its nasty claws.
Oh, yeah, they're so weird.
Climb with its beak. It was cool as shit.
You like those things, huh?
It was just neat. I'd never met a bird like that before.
The thing is, I wouldn't like that because you'd have it outside and at night. And it just starts talking and saying shit.
Yeah.
That would creep me the hell out.
But here's the thing.
Start saying hello to something. There's a ghost in there.
No, here's the thing, though. How many ghosts or demons do you know that would haunt a house with, a talking bird? That would get annoying pretty quick.
That's true. I guess the ghost wouldn't be a fan of that.
No.
Hello. Talking to the ghost.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to scare some people here.
The coolest feature of this bird, though, is that it would dance whenever... The only song it would dance to is Happy Birthday.
No way.
So we were getting ready to leave. And she's like, "Do you want to see Sunny dance?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I want to see this bird
Why didn't you
dance."
tell me this earlier?
She got it out, and it like goes up on the stand. It's like, "Sunny, you're gonna dance. We're gonna sing to you." And it like started bobbing its head like lightly, right? It was getting into the
You're
groove.
just kind of digging it at first, just slowly.
And she's like, "All right, everybody, sing Happy Birthday." Happy birthday. As soon as we started singing Happy Birthday, this bird went nuts. It went like...
It was going to town, dude. He fucking loves that song. It's his jam.
It was crazy. It was like cocking its feathers up so it looked like it was wearing a little hat.
So Happy Birthdays, it's Black Keys to you, basically.
Dude, I tell you what, this bird was going
pretty
crazy.
cool, man.
I loved it. The only sad thing is that I guess it's common for these birds...
To have chlamydia?
It's not
You give
funny.
a chlamydia,
No,
Mike? Oh,
it's not.
God damn it.
It's not funny, but it kind of is. The buttholes get like it's out. It like they
it
push
becomes-
its butthole out
What's
of
it called?
its body.
It's called a prolapsed anus. That's the medical
How do
term.
you know
Ro
that?
would be so
Fuck
proud of
Ro.
me right now. Prolapse. The only reason I know it's because Ro sent me some nasty videos in the past and shit like that. It's gross.
She was saying
But yeah,
that
that's fucked up.
it was. Apparently, it doesn't hurt it though. It's just kind of nasty to have out, and like
Probably
poop's
gets
always like
infected and
everywhere.
Yeah.
And they've tried to like stitch it in,
Yeah.
staple it in,
Oh God.
and they say like he just keeps pushing the booty hole out.
Man.
So
He needs to take it easy on just popping those little guys out of him.
he likes to like flex it too. So
Ooh,
you'd see him
he
like
shows
bend
you.
over, and he'd like push, and it would like it's like a balloon. It was like a balloon that was outside of its body.
That's like
and it would get larger and then like
Whoa.
contract.
That's like it's the equivalent of us like flexing our biceps.
Yeah.
He wanted to show you what he was made of. He's like, dude, this dude's checking me out.
It's like, do you see this ass?
Check
Let me
this
show-
ass out. I'm gonna flex my ass on you. Look at this beehole. That's all that matters, baby.
But it was such a cool, like I just loved that bird. It was so neat.
hell yeah.
But
I
it was
don't blame you.
it was a good chill day. There was a house at the end of this driveway that Mallory wanted to show me, and I tell you what, some kind of mafia member lives there because it was like a gated house with like spikes on the end, and there was dragons like stainless steel dragons like made
Like
into
the little
this gate.
gargoyle-y kind of looking.
Yeah. And the house was like huge, but it also had, you know how the houses in like old Japan, the roofs are like curved
Yeah.
on the sides?
Mhm.
That was like that.
Oh,
and
wow.
the garage was even curved like that with like stone tiles.
That's fancy, huh?
Yo, I'm like, someone's selling drugs.
Fuck yeah.
And the cool thing about this house is it had like 10 muscle cars from like back in the 50s just lining its driveway.
There's some baller that's living there.
And I'm like, dude, we got to get out of here. They're going to come out and be like, what you doing here?
Hell yeah, dude. That's sick. That's my kind of lifestyle right
It was
there.
a wild, like, just experience that house.
Did I ever tell you about the guy I met who was a limo driver? He was like the professional driver for one of the big mob like the mob families. I forget who.
No.
But he was telling me about it. I was like, damn, this dude is like a documentary like waiting to happen, basically. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
still alive. He was super old, like 80s,
That's
90s.
scary.
And he was telling me, I forget, I think I met him at church or something. I forget.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was like, holy shit. He's like, he treated everyone very well. He's like, he gave my daughter a job as a receptionist and like, you know, bonuses on every holiday. Like, I was like, fuck, dude, doesn't sound too bad to me.
Yeah. How much money to, like, drive a mafia
He
person
probably got
around?
paid well and in cash, I'm sure.
Definitely. Under the table, no
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't be a
Ugh.
bad gig. Might get shot at a few times. You never know, though.
Who hasn't
That's
in
true.
their job?
Honestly, yeah.
But we got home pretty early just because both of us had to work the next day. So we got home around 7. We started watching Stranger Things.
And
I like it.
is it good?
It's a lot funnier
Oh, I'm into that.
this time, and it's a lot more like, I don't know,
Sounded ser-
sitcom-y a little bit.
Really? Like they're writing it in for laughs? Do they have canned laughter?
No.
That'd be hilarious.
No, but it's a bit more silly than it was in the
Yeah.
first and second season.
What do you think? You
I'm
don't
only
like
up to episode 2. I'm digging it right now. I like how it's like getting a little bit like, I don't know, lax, but it's getting kind of fucked up. Like things are like
I'm
getting
sure they're-
possessed and exploding. And like
They're
their
probably trying
bodies,
to ease you into it.
Yeah.
Or ease you into a sense of relaxation and just fuck your world.
right.
Maybe.
I'm hoping because I really like the scary aspect.
They're going
of
to
it,
spread
too.
you down and lick your butt when you're least expecting it.
I
Just watch
hope
out.
not. Aw. But I tell you what, going to work today was the worst thing in the world.
Oh, I'm with you.
Dude, it was. I went.
I was pissed.
I had to get up at like what time did I leave? Like 6:30. So I'm going down 30, which is usually a busy road. There is
No
no one
one.
on the road.
Everyone's still drunk in their beds.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm such an idiot. I should have taken today off. Like everybody else
man.
was. We had a lot of cancels for our patients today.
I'm sure.
Like 20 cancellations. I'm like, why do I even come to work? This
Fuck
sucks.
that. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be like calling off if I could too. But
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation. I can't take 11 days or whatever, 9 days off or whatever.
Oh yeah,
in a
you
month.
do.
You're going on vacation too here.
I am. That's why I couldn't take that
Yeah,
Friday
we were
off.
both kind of fucked.
Otherwise, I'd have been like, peace.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a little burnt yesterday too on my
you?
shoulders. So like, you know when you get burnt and it's not like peeling or it doesn't hurt, but you're
Pink and-
sore.
Yeah.
It like gets into the muscles.
Yeah, isn't that weird how
Yeah.
that works sometimes?
I feel like I like worked out.
Dude.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Definitely
right.
didn't. But I feel like I'm like sore from like doing a weird shoulder
Yeah,
exercise.
it's from the sun cooking your little tender white skin, boy.
Hmm.
Speaking of burnt, Cole sent us a Snapchat video in our Sober September group.
Mm-hmm.
That was quite disturbing. He didn't use any suntan lotion yesterday.
Sunscreen, dude.
And sunscreen.
Suntan, he'd be dead.
Oh, that's true.
He'd be
Suntan
just
lotion.
transparent.
Sunscreen. He was out at one of the 4th of July fests the other day, and I don't think he wore any sunscreen. And he was literally peeling giant strips of skin off of his shoulder and back.
Oh, you know
It
what?
was Mike was like pretty disturbed.
I was
from this.
Well, I had that before where my like shoulders were just nothing but like raw like skin.
So you're triggered.
Yeah. I was
Man.
like, ugh. But if you
It's
peel
bad.
it off, it can scar you. So he probably shouldn't. I should have
jeez.
probably like Snapchat him back, be like, hey, that can scar. Because I didn't. I'd gotten scars from it.
I asked him how much to eat some of those little peels,
Did-
and
what
Mike
did he
was real
say?
grossed out. He said he had a big pile of them, said saving them for Mike to eat.
Yeah.
I
Put
was
him in a little
"Ugh."
baggie. Put him in penny sleeves.
I was a little
bags.
disgusted. Dude, that was fucked up. Cole, next time wear some goddamn sunscreen.
Yeah. Protect your
I said
little-
skin cancer. I was like, that's fucked up, dude.
That'll get you,
You gotta
man.
be careful with that.
We ain't young anymore, okay?
No.
We know stallions.
We're getting old, man.
But that was pretty much my week. Nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
Did have a good 4th of July. I love meeting that bird. It was like the highlight of my
Yeah,
weekend.
look at you. You should get a bird.
I-
What do you think Mel would say?
She'd say no.
No?
I think, honestly, if I really wanted a bird, I don't think she would be with me.
Are you serious?
She's terrified of birds.
I'm not a huge
She's
fan either.
super scared of birds. I'd have to keep it in like a garage. Not even the main house. It would have
keep
to be
it-
a garage locked, like always covered.
I'm trying to think where you would keep it now in your apartment, like down in the laundry room somewhere.
That's where I would have to keep it.
It's like the laundry room bird, or like in your car.
yeah.
It just
Aw,
hangs out in your.
aw.
It'd probably be better than a cage.
Yeah, it'd be hot though.
Oh yeah, that's
You get
true.
a little hot.
Yeah, he would
I
be
just
real
keep it
hot.
on the
Keep
patio,
your AC
honestly.
Yeah, there you go.
But a fucking raccoon probably could climb
Yeah.
up and like steal my bird, or my bird would eat the raccoon.
Maybe
I think birds are a
Tape-
lot stronger than you think.
tape razor claws to its blade, or tape razor blades to its claws.
Yo, that'd be cool.
We could
Get
have
it like
cockfights.
what are those brass knuckles for?
Yeah.
But it's like
That's like those. You ever see those birds that are like the falcon hunters? They've
Yeah.
got those, right?
Yeah.
Those little talon-looking things that are all steel.
Dude, did you know at the Wimbledon they have trained falconeers or whatever you call them? Like they have falcons at the Wimbledon to keep away pigeons. That's why pigeons are never around.
That's a great idea.
because they have fucking falcons like circling the area.
They've got freaking that on lockdown. They've got
Dude, that's nuts.
falcon security basically.
Till the falcons turn on them and then attack the
Ooh.
fucking tennis
There's
players.
not enough of them. There's not enough trained ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they're pretty quick though. Start
Falcons?
slashing throats.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa,
Not to be messed with.
that's nuts, dude.
How the hell was your 4th of July? You got a little crazier than I did on the 4th
dude.
of July.
and I wasn't expecting it either. I was real hungover this morning. I'll tell you that. This week's been busy, trying to get things kind of like pre-caught up before I leave for North Carolina in a couple weeks here. What did I do this week? I don't even know. I just worked out. I worked out a few times. The other night, Wednesday night, we went for a boat ride with my nephew, and he fell asleep on the boat. It was pretty funny. And then yesterday for the 4th, I wasn't doing shit, and I was like, I texted my buddy Zach. I think I told us earlier. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing." I was like, "Come over, we'll grill." Then Luke came over too after that. But my grandma was here, Steph and Mitch was here, my parents. and I grilled up a shitload of hot dogs, hamburgers, and then I made steak bites, which were the hit of the party.
Ooh.
Marinated in just like just easy Italian dressing for like a couple hours.
Damn.
And then cut them up into like chunks, little bite-sized chunks,
Get a little toothpick.
Yeah, throw them on the grill, super simple, and everyone's like losing their mind. They're like, these are so. I had like 2 big ribeye steaks that are like this big.
Yeah.
Cut them up, so it was like probably maybe 3 or 4 pounds of steak.
Nice.
And people were losing it, man. It was fun. We had a great time, and then I was drinking Coors Light. We went for a boat ride before I got really, really hammered.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Went for a boat ride. We were driving around, and we see this guy pulling a tube, and he's like waving his hands at us, like doing like we're like me and Zach are like, fuck this guy. What's he yelling at us about? Like I've been living on this lake for like my whole life. Like I'm not like disobeying any rules or anything. He's like, it looks like he's all like up in arms about something, like waving his arms and shit at us.
Yeah.
And then Jess, Zach's girlfriend, it was me, Zach, Jess, which is Zach's fiance, excuse me.
Ooh.
Luke and Luke's girlfriend Brianna. We're on my dad's fishing boat, and we're flying around. It's pretty quick, and we see that, and then like a couple minutes later, Jess gets a text message from her cousin's girlfriend, who I know. His name's Ryan, and his girlfriend texts Jess. She's like, "Are you out on Lake Dale right now?" And she's like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "We just saw you. Are you with Johnny?" And she's like, "Yeah, we're over there." They're like, "Oh, come by." So it was them trying to get our attention.
Oh.
And they're like screaming at us. We couldn't hear shit. We just see this dude waving his hands at us.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck this guy. Like, what's up his ass?" And so we went over there. And I was like, dude, I thought you were some guy screaming at us. And me and Zach were like, fuck you, basically. And he's like, no, I was trying to get you guys' attention. So we went and like hung out with them for like a half an hour. I like parked my boat over there, and or my dad's boat over there, and we just hung out and talked and like shot the shit, had a drink with them, and then took off. And then later that evening, after we got home here, we pull up, and I told Clayton is actually in too. And I told him to come by.
Damn.
Yeah, he's in for today is his birthday, so happy birthday, Clayton.
Happy birthday, Clayton.
Big Clay's the big 20, I think 2, I think.
Hope it's full of whiskey and dog buns.
I'm sure he's getting hammered.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, you guys coming by, and I didn't hear from him all day. And then all of a sudden, we see this fucking shitty orange canoe roll up with Clayton's boyfriend Colby, who's been on here, and then Costin and Costin's boyfriend Forrest. And they roll up on this shitty orange canoe. I'm like, you guys drove that all? You should have just called me. I was literally after I parked our boat.
Yeah.
I was like, you should have just called me. I could have came and pick you guys up. They're like, no, it was fine. And Costin's like, it was not fine. Like, this lake, it's super busy on the 4th. It's a smaller lake.
Yeah.
And the main lake's not big. So canoeing across the lake with all the traffic, people are tubing, jet skiing, like flying around on pontoons.
Yeah.
I give them credit. They made it, though. I was like, you guys are crazy. And they took the wrong channel. They went in a channel earlier than mine, so they had to come out of there. I was like, you what the? And it was like 100 degrees and hot,
That's funny.
I was like, I have a couple beers, guys. Like, eat something to eat, too. And so they stuck around, and we bullshit for a while, and we hung out. And then we played Quiplash later. They left.
Oh, yeah.
Zach and Jess left. Me, Mitch, and Steph, and Brianna and Luke played. So.
Were you throwing things at them? I saw
Oh,
Snapchat.
yeah.
I
So,
couldn't make out what was happening.
So every time someone would go up our big stairs outside, I had 2 big bags of Poppets, and we would just whip them at whoever's walking up.
God.
And as Clayton and Costin and Colby and Forrest were leaving, Luke had those lady fingers, you know what I'm talking about, but they had the waterproof wax stems.
Yeah.
Or what do they call those? The wicks?
Yeah.
And Luke was like, he could whip them out far enough, and they were landing right next to the canoe and like blowing up next to him. So we were whipping those things at him. It was so damn funny. I sent some Snapchats of that. It was a good night, man.
It's crazy if you've ever done that, like when it gets cold and under ice. If you make like a little hole and pop them.
Yeah.
Dude, it like vibrates the entire like area with the ice.
Pretty
it's
cool.
Nuts.
Yeah, we used to fuck around with those things all the time as kids. And then we went out, and after like we played Quiplash. Luke and I were drinking beers all night. I think we were up till like 11:30, which is why I probably
late
felt
for
like
you,
shit.
boy.
Yeah, I had to get up the next morning and go to work. Luke's like, I have to be in Velpa like 7 a.m. tomorrow. It's like, have fun, bro.
Oh no.
And but his mom and grandma came and picked him up, which was hilarious because I was all drunk and I was giving him hugs. I was like, well, happy 4th. I love his parents and his grandma too. She's so funny. And but we were shooting off fireworks before they left because I had a couple of those big bottle rockets. And Luke had some really big bottle rockets too that we blew off. And it was pretty fun. We were shooting Roman candles and stuff. So it was a good night. I'd do it again if I had to.
Yeah.
Today just kind of sucked at work, but I got over it.
That's a rough time to
I
go the
sweat
next
out
day.
all the beer at work,
Good
and then
boy.
I went and ran after work to get the rest of it out of me,
Nice.
just to blow the cobwebs off. You ever feel like that? Like you just don't feel right, and you just like, I just need to do something physical to blow the cobwebs off of me.
Yeah.
Get,
I do that often when I have a bad day at work. I'm
Yeah.
like angry.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take that home, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go on a quick like mile run real
It's a
quick.
way to do it.
Yeah. Because then after like halfway, I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I swear I'm not mad anymore. I just want to eat dinner.
Well, I'll tell you what, like, let me swallow this pizza real quick.
No, I want you to keep it in your mouth,
Oh
baby.
my God, people are probably so mad I've been eating this whole podcast. I'm sorry.
I haven't even noticed. Come on.
I definitely have.
I want to
during-
see it.
Oh my God. Well, people can if you want to watch it. You can. I need to get a new fucking camera. This thing has been pissing me off. This GoPro's
Oh,
been
you told me
fucking
it fucked up last episode.
It's been fucking me. I think I might have to buy the newer one or get
Has
a
it been
better.
licking your booty hole?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, do
But,
you like it?
No. Well,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I'm not
You
sure
don't
yet.
know.
I'm not sure yet. What was I going to tell you?
You were
Fuck.
going to tell me.
Oh, something about running, right?
Yeah. We were talking about dusting the cobwebs, coming home mad.
Oh,
running.
So I ran 3 miles today on not the treadmill, but the
What?
elliptical. Yeah, and
Dude,
like
good for you.
In like probably 28 minutes.
Nice.
So I don't know what
You
is
could
that?
run a 5K. You can run a 5K.
18, 27. So that's 9 roughly 10-minute miles.
Mm-hmm.
But and I had the resistance up too. So much easier than running outside.
On the elliptical?
The elliptical's 100 times easier.
Well, yeah.
I wasn't even that tired, and I was just like, I have to go because we're shooting a podcast in a half an hour. I was like, dude, I'm so much more tired when I run outside.
Yeah, because I feel like an elliptical, you're almost suspended.
Yeah.
And outside, you're like going against the elements. It's
Yeah.
not flat.
And my knees don't, like, it's nice because my knees and my shins don't hurt as bad.
yeah.
And
You
I think
do-
I found out I do need to buy new shoes
Yeah.
because mine are really light training shoes
Mm-hmm.
for, like, lifting weights maybe. And, but yeah, I definitely built up a sweat. I think I burned like 400 calories or something.
Nice. That's like
So
2
that was
Coors
nice.
Lights.
Yeah, exactly. Well, one of these is like, I think, 100 calories, I think. It's less than, I think it's less. Where the fuck is the shit on here?
It doesn't have it.
Here it is. 4.2% alcohol, 102 calories. So that's 4 Coors Lights.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
on
not
number
nearly as even. That's half of what a pop is.
Oh, yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah. It's all the sugar in the pop. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
can you do?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of fun things, like running 4 miles or 3 miles or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, tomorrow,
Yeah.
guess what I'm doing?
You are going to go on a. You're going to do a half marathon.
No, guess what I'm doing
Just
tomorrow morning?
13.2.
I did tell you guys I had to cancel our plans because I found out I'm having a family party tomorrow evening.
Oh yeah.
Which
you
sucks.
said
Not that, but this is something different in the morning.
What you're doing? I don't know, dude. Just
Just
tell me.
give it a good college go, all right?
Johnny, you're not
What
hunting.
have I
'cause it's
been
not
looking
hunting
forward
season.
to?
Are you going to look at a boat?
I'm buying a boat.
You're buying a boat?
Here it is, baby.
Let's
Look
see
at it.
it. Ooh.
Check this bad bitch out, dude.
Nice.
It's a 16-foot. It's all welded.
Boat- I was just gonna say it has power tilt. What
And
does
it's got-
power tilt
Power
mean?
tilt means it's the motor can tilt up and down. It's got a little motor
Oh.
inside the actual carrier on the engine.
Yeah.
And it lifts the prop up and down out of the water.
Okay.
And it's a console. I would prefer a what do they call that? Shaft, like a regular short shaft.
Yeah. So is my girlfriend.
Hey, and it's got it's got. I don't think she does, but whatever, man. It's got a bibney top, so when you're out cooking in the sun, you put that. It's like a little cover over the
Oh
boat.
yeah.
And it's got a 50 horsepower Yamaha on it.
Is that a light in the front?
Yeah. Oh, it's got a big bar light in the front if you're fishing or hunting.
Yo.
Check it, bro.
And is that the tank?
So the gas tank's underneath there.
Okay.
It doesn't have a live well, which is fine. I'd rather have more open. It's all open. There's nothing in this boat.
That is
besides
nice.
the steering wheel.
You can get like some
I could
chairs
put
if
a
you want a
chair.
cooler.
Yeah, exactly. It's got a steering wheel and shit on it. It's got a
Yeah.
depth finder, 2 big lights. Trailer's super nice. I talked to the dude. He's from Greencastle,
Where the
Indiana,
hell is that?
which is like straight west of Indianapolis. I've been around there.
Damn, that's a drive.
It's like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Not that bad. I was gonna drive like 3 hours for another boat. I was looking at it.
the
These
one they
things-
couldn't find the title, and he's like, "Oh,
no,
I
no, no.
sold it."
Yeah, that one was out in Arlington. I wish.
Oh, I was just
got
gonna say, is that stained? No,
No,
it's
no, no.
just-
He's got carpet
It's a
in
little
it.
stained.
Where? That's the
here?
sun.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
All right.
But I talked to him. He was like, "See, look.
Okay.
That's sunlight.
Okay, I believe you.
You believe me?
Yeah.
It's got a GPS fish finder on it. He kind of souped it up. Nice big 50
Oh, it is
horse.
welded. Go
And,
back to the next, the
yeah.
last picture.
Yeah, those are nice
You can see right
because they
here.
don't leak.
Yeah.
Usually they're rivets. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Hmm?
But the dude was like he's like used to live in southern Indiana, so he's like got like a charming accent, and he was like he likes to talk too, which I liked, man. I like guys that like to talk to me.
Yeah.
Super clean engine. He said the thing will get up to 35 miles per hour with 2 guys in it,
Damn.
which is way faster than I'll ever need to go.
Did you ask him why he's selling it?
Yeah, he said he's got kids now. He's got 2 young kids and a wife, and he doesn't have time to go out on the boat. He said he might eventually buy something bigger.
Yeah.
He's real sad about selling it, man. He's like,
Mhm.
man, he literally posted this today. And I've been looking for a boat like this for a long time. And I
Yeah.
messaged him, and it was his wife that posted on Facebook.
Yeah.
She's like, it's my husband's. Here's his phone number. So I called him this evening before the podcast. He's like, man, it's all happening so fast. He's like, I love this boat, man. He used to take it on trips and shit. Like, he's had it since it's a 2003. So he's had it since it was new.
Yeah.
He's like, it breaks my heart to see it go, but I'll get
Aw.
something. I was like, I know how that is, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, trust me, I'm going to take pretty damn good care of it. and
Does
I'll
your
use
truck
it.
have a...
Oh, dude, my truck's got a tow package on it. Do you know that the Toyota Tundras, they had a
Shut the
huge
hell up.
publicity stunt. No, this is legit. The Toyota Tundras had a huge publicity stunt where they pulled one of NASA's rockets. They pulled a fucking space
Holy
rocket
shit.
down it was like a parade before they shot the rocket into space, and it was a Toyota Tundra.
That's
like, hauling
crazy.
the thing.
And were you just like weeping when
This
you
was
watched this?
This was like years ago. It's probably like 10 or 15 years ago, but yeah.
Yo,
But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna buy a boat. so-
Congratulations. I
Yep.
hope it goes smooth for you, man.
Me too. The guy
Oh,
seemed really.
he finds the title pretty well.
Oh, yeah, I asked him. That was the first. I was like, "You got all the paperwork for it, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "The engine runs." He's like, "Yeah, we can start it and stuff."
Yeah.
He seemed like a super cool dude. He's like,
Oh.
"Come on by whenever, dude."
If that's his lake, you could just go into the lake.
That's what
real
he said.
quick.
He's like, "I live on a lake. If you want, we could go for a boat ride." I was like, "Maybe we can just back it into the lake and start the engine because I don't want to fuck around too long.
Yeah.
I want to kind of
Make sure it drives,
get
though.
get it and leave."
That's how he kills you. It's like,
Oh
let's go
God,
on a boat ride.
me and my dad just get fucked up.
Oh, your dad's going with you.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
going alone. No,
I don't know.
Screw that. Screw that. And he's like, the tires and stuff's good. The trailer's good. I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's cool that you're getting a trailer with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
dude.
We'll have to go out on the river, man. Me and you. Let's do a little reminisce and do some tight lining. Me,
Oh,
you, and
man.
Cole maybe get out there.
Find all the old river rats that
Yeah.
I used to run with.
Yeah, because I texted him that. He's like, dude, let's go fucking fish. We'll have to break it in. I was like, yeah, man, we'll have to go fish on the river. So you'll have to come with us.
I'm rusty at
It's
fishing,
big enough.
but
That's
I
all
can
we'll
try
do.
my
We'll just
best.
tight line.
I'll get my spear out.
Hey, speaking of spear and fish, did you see that they're offering, I think it's in Illinois or in Indiana, they're offering $100 per, there's a species called black carp. Very invasive, I guess.
Okay.
I would probably name it something different. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But
Black carp.
yeah.
Is it literal? Like, it's just
Yeah.
a carp that's black?
Yep, I guess. And if you kill one, you bring it to the DNR, and they give you $100 for it.
No shit. Where's this at?
Here.
You can get a black... Hold on. I've
They're
never once
new
caught a black carp.
species, black carp. I'm going to type in $100 reward.
I've never once caught a black carp.
DNR paying $100
or even seen one. I've seen so many people
for
catch
every black
it.
carp. There's a black carp. I've never seen one of these.
That looks like a dogfish almost.
Almost. Its face
Dude,
does.
I was going to say, that's a dogfish. You're looking
that
at
doesn't look like a
yeah, that
dogfish.
does not.
Indianapolis. That's where it is. It's the Illinois DNR is offering reward for fishermen and women who catch black carp.
Fishermen and women, isn't it just fisherwomen?
Fisher people?
Fisherwomen.
Fisher Price.
Yo,
They're
let's get
invasive.
the team. I'll get my. You guys have like your poles. I got a spear.
You need
Ro's
to
got
get
his
a
like
bow.
crossbow.
He's got the bow
yeah.
for it. That's what you need.
Ro, I tell you what.
That's when Ro's like, I'm gonna come home
I'm
and
gonna
make a
rent that
living
bow.
off of this. He's like, I'm gonna breed him in a pond, and then just bring him to the DNR every year.
That's smart.
Here we go.
He'd get it.
Here's $100,000 worth of black carp.
Holy shit. They'd have to pay him.
They would.
Hi.
Carol's in the house. How was Damn Bar? They went to the Damn Bar to get dinner without me.
Aw.
She said me and your father are going on a very nice date together.
I knew eventually their love for you would run out.
Uh-huh.
It was only a matter of time.
What'd you get? You got perch? What'd Dad get? Perch? Was it good?
He got
Really?
the black carp.
Yeah. I was showing Mike this black carp thing for $100 if you get the reward. The thing you sent me this morning. The carp where if you turn them in, you get $100. Pretty cool. He didn't believe me at first.
I didn't. Well, I've never heard of such a thing, but it's in Indianapolis. so that
It's in
makes more
Illinois.
sense.
This article was just in Indianapolis.
I wonder what's causing him to like breed that way.
Well, Asian carp are super invasive, and those are the ones they're really worried about. I don't know. why they call them Asian and black and all this weird stuff. Interesting names.
They're not very creative with their names for fish.
But Asian carp are super, super invasive, and they jump out of the water when the frequency of the engine goes by them.
Yeah.
So people get seriously hurt by these things. You're going like 30. Imagine me going 30 miles per hour in a boat, and one of these things jump out of the water and smack you in the face.
That would hurt.
Yeah, dude. So they're probably trying to catch these things before they get out of hand like the Asian carp.
Back in the day when I lived on my little channel, what you do to catch carp is you just get some corn, like a handful of corn.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it out, and then like put corn on your hook. Throw it like in the middle of where you did.
You like chum for
You get
them.
a carp every time.
Yeah. Well, there's things called bread traps too, which looks like a little minnow bucket kind of deal, or like a minnow trap kind of, but you put bread inside of it, and the bread breaks apart real slow at a time.
Ooh.
And then the carp come up around it and start eating it.
That's so smart.
And then people usually shoot them with bows or catch them.
The carp don't taste too good, right?
No, people don't eat them.
Yeah, they just like hunt them.
They
basically.
just literally hunt them, and they're not great for most ecosystems.
Really?
Most of them, no. I don't know. It's beyond me. I'm not smart enough to talk about this, but I know that most, like, that's the reason you can hunt these things with bows.
I want your
and
thesis
stuff.
by August,
God.
okay?
At least 10,000 words.
10,000 words, single space.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. That was like the goal, like the game changer when it could be double space.
Oh, yeah.
I would type it all in single space and be like,
And
all
then
right,
at the
let's
end,
see where we're at. Let's roll the dice, baby. And you're like, oh, thank God, it's 5 pages.
Yeah.
And it's really like 2 pages long.
You'd put it into, like, if it was Times New Roman, put in something else, like Cambria, to get a little bit bigger.
Did you see those people that got creative enough? They put like one extra space in every sentence, too.
Yeah.
And it'd make their paper like a whole page longer. That's some thinking right
Smart
there,
peeps.
man.
They spent more time, like, trying to figure this stuff out than just writing a 5-page paper.
For sure, man. It's crazy. So, yeah, if you want to go make some extra cash on the side, get yourself in the black carp business, baby. You know?
I'm going to get a hat that says, like, Black Carp Hunter.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of fish again, Sunday I think I'm going out on the big lake with my dad to do some perch fishing. Yeah. Luke went out yesterday, 2 days ago? Yesterday? What was yesterday, the 4th? Yeah. He went out yesterday and caught his limit in an hour between 2 guys. You're allowed 15 apiece.
Wow.
So they caught 30 perch in an hour. And then my buddy Jeremy, same Jeremy as I referenced earlier, went out with 4 guys and limited in like 2 or 3 hours.
Dang.
And then he went out again today and did it. I was like, what the fuck, man? So we're all fired up. We finally got the boat and title and trailer and all the registration forms and stickers. And we're going to go out Sunday morning, I think.
How do you get, not your boat from down there,
Yeah,
do you?
the red boat.
How do you get it up here?
We got a trailer. And then there's a launch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm like,
launch.
dude, you're...
Oh,
you're,
no.
Your
There's
yard's
no
a little
way.
steep.
They have launches that are locked up.
Gotcha.
So no one can get in unless you have a key. And you have to be a resident to have a key here.
Gotcha.
So you can get your boat in and out during the winter and stuff, you know, before it freezes up. So we're going on in Lake Michigan on Sunday, so that should be fun.
Nice.
Hopefully we catch some perch, baby.
You have to show us some Snapchats.
They're so good to eat, man. Those are like one of my favorite eating fish. 100%. Number 1 in my heart, baby.
What about catfish?
Yeah.
You don't like catfish?
I do. It has to be fresh, though.
Catfish is like the gourmet of the Kankakee River.
Love catfish.
Yeah.
And it all comes down to how you clean them. Because you got to cut the little belly meat out of them, that little mud meat.
Yeah. That was always a
that's
scary moment to cut
used-
open a big-ass cat and then like have this nasty tum-tum.
Old mud meat. That's what that's Mike's nickname for his ween.
That's my new Instagram
Mud
name.
Meat
Mud
Mike.
Meat Mike.
Mud meat Mike, baby. Coming in hot. Goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, the 4th has been crazy. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been a good time, you know. So, I don't know.
Always is. Never a dull 4th.
I'm happy about it. People are still shooting fireworks off out here. Like, crazy.
They're going to be for a couple days, especially with the weekend coming up. That's probably all the weekend's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I remember the day after the 4th of July, we get almost as much traction as we did the 4th. Because people would be looking for, like, after...
Hell yeah, they're looking for deals. That's
yeah.
like buying candy the day after Halloween.
Right. Everything was on sale. People would have parties to go, like, in the weekend, especially if it's the middle of the week.
This weekend, I'm sure people are going to be shooting off fireworks again.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a crazy weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But...
100%. I've been driving downtown a lot, and this is when everyone is outside doing shit, and it pisses me off. I'm like, don't you guys have jobs?
You're like a dad.
What's the deal?
You're being like Ro right now.
I get so mad. There's so many people. I'm like, you guys are seriously just out and about, hanging out? Like, what do you do? How do you live?
They have the day off, dude. Calm down,
they don't.
man. Friday, everyone
No, it
had
wasn't
to
today.
day
This was
off.
like a Tuesday.
Oh, well,
like
I
the
don't
middle
know
of a
about
like
that.
a hot Tuesday afternoon in the city. Like I understand people are walking around at like during their break from work.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a weird schedule or they're students
Yeah.
or retired or just tourists, but there can't be that many tourists at once in one spot, can there?
I don't know. A lot of people take off, like especially at my work. Most people take off the summer,
The whole summer?
like a
month?
a week here, a week there. Like someone took off the second week of June, the first week of July, the third week of July, like a week at a time, just to enjoy like the summer, which is smart.
Get it too.
But-
Older people especially, they love their heat, dude.
Did you see like the whole 4th of July like ceremony that Washington D.C. put on?
Oh god, no, I haven't. Was it awesome?
It was terrifying.
Oh, no.
So Mel and I caught the end of it, and
Was
it's
it on,
when
like,
they're
Fox News or
singing-
something?
It was on PBS.
Oh, nice.
And it was like they had this whole group of people. It was like the Muppets. It had
Oh,
like
cool.
Uncle Jesse from Full House.
No
They were singing
way.
like
What's his name?
John Stamos.
John Stamos.
It had Lindsay Sterling, which is like a famous like violin YouTuber, and
Lindsay
they're all singing
Sterling.
like this crazy,
John
not crazy.
Stamos.
They were singing like American songs.
Was
and,
it live? Was it like broadcasted live?
was broadcasted
Oh, that's kind of
live.
cool.
The scary thing was though, they had so many fireworks going on. It created this huge thing of smoke.
Oh,
So you
yeah.
could not see any fireworks.
John Stamos was like coughing his lungs out.
Yeah. And it was like they had a bunch of red fireworks. So it looked like super eerie to see like you could see like the Washington Monument, just a wall of smoke and then like these black like explosions.
What the fuck?
And we were watching
The
and we were
Muppets are like,
terrified. We were like, dude, someone's bombing us right now and we don't
That's
even know it.
Hilarious, dude. Speaking of John Stamos,
Have mercy.
there is a. Do you remember the old sketch show, Andy Milanakis show?
Yeah.
Um,
Oddly enough, yeah.
where is it at? Oh my god, this show was so damn funny. There was a whole bit that he did with John Stamos in it. And he's like, somebody help me. Andy Milanakis is like, somebody help me. My John Stamos is caught in a tree. Like a cat in a tree. And John Stamos is in the tree. And he's like, somebody help me. I'm stuck in a tree. Andy Milanakis, dude. Here it is. What is this?
Mushu pork peanut butter.
I can't wait.
That's like a massive Pez dispenser that has the head of a rooster. Oh, it's got
Mushu
chicken in
pork,
it.
Yeah. What the fuck?
This is me.
You're a fat murderer. Get the
Bruce Lee's on my head.
But don't call me a beehead. Bruce Lee's on my head.
Yeah.
But don't call me a Lee head. Now please excuse me. I got to get my tree fed. You win these breads and I make
my own clothing.
I hang out with an apple who
That
loves
likes self-loathing.
I hate myself.
You know, this kid reminds me of like Andy Samberg on
Yes.
Saturday Night Live, just
Yes.
making these weird.
Have you seen
songs.
him now?
No.
He was on Fuck That's the Listener with Sean Evans. What the shit?
Was it really?
Yeah, they did sushi together. He loves
No.
sushi. Dude, his dog too. Remember he had his little golden retriever? Oh, you gotta love that 90s 2000 video resolution, huh?
Oh yeah, when it was like
Here it is.
60.
This is it. This is the John Stamos cutting the tree.
Mrs. Kaputnik,
Oh, wait.
thanks for the tapioca pudding. It was great. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Mrs. Shear, can I mow your lawn for a nickel like old times?
No, no.
Hey, Mr. Buse, why won't Jeffrey play with me anymore?
Uh,
Mrs. Jenkins, are you going to the carnival? It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a Ferris wheel.
what are you talking about?
All these New Yorkers are like, get the fuck out of here.
You ever watch Billy in the Street? This reminds me of Billy in the Street.
Oh, yeah, he's like live on the street.
Yeah.
Bye, Mrs. Jenkins. Mr. McGinnis, thanks for the pumpkin pie. It was delicious.
He just walks
He's
away.
like an old Hasidic Jewish guy.
See
Oh
you
my
later.
god.
See you later.
Hey, Mrs. Coleslaw, I'm sorry I murdered your husband.
What the hell? she
He touches his shoulder.
For the fish soup.
Oh my
It
god.
was marvelous. See ya.
See ya.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Where's the part with John Stamos in the tree?
I don't know, dude. Where
This
is
is my favorite fucking bit.
That's you whenever I come
Oh,
over and you're
yeah.
talking about Chuck.
That's me every night with Charlie.
You're like, oh, I love you
Oh
so
my
much. Is
God.
this it?
No.
There's a tree.
Is it? Where?
See, there's a tree right there.
No, that's not it.
Aw.
I don't know. This show is so goddamn funny.
John
though.
Stamos.
He's like, somebody help me. My John Stamos is going in a tree.
Oh my
and John
God.
Stamos is like, help me. I'm stuck in a tree.
Imagine walking by and just witnessing that. You'd be like, what?
Hey, Mrs. Coleslaw, sorry I murdered your husband. What are you talking about?
It's that leprechaun in a tree.
Oh, y'all see the leprechaun in the tree say, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a classic too, man. Holy guacamole. Guys, I think we're going to take a quick break. I think we actually are going to splice this episode into 2 whole episodes.
Ooh.
I think we're going to get a little hot and dangerous. Mike and I, unfortunately, are going to be gone 2 separate weeks. So we're trying to kind of backlog some episodes for when we're gone so we can release at least something.
Yeah.
Some kind of content. Yeah, so this is probably going to be split up into 2, I'm thinking. But we'll see what happens. So we're going to take a quick break, or this might be the end of the show. I don't know. It's up in the air at this point.
We'll take a quick break until next Friday.
Until another week, maybe, if you're lucky.
The good part of this, guys, is that even though these episodes might be a little shorter, might be a bit more sporadic, we are going to be doing some fun things. I'm going to have some great stories for you guys when I come back from New Orleans next week.
Dude,
Johnny's going to have, I'm sure, going to have some stories from North Carolina.
Yeah, please, I'll Venmo you some cash to get me a cool shirt from the winking cat or whatever the
Remind
fuck
me,
it's
and
called.
I'll do it. The cat's meow.
That's it,
You
the cat's
can
meow.
never repay.
The one-eyed lucky cat.
I need to ask Carissa if she, if there's any like merch, and I'll see.
Yeah.
You know what? While I'm on air, I'm gonna text my good
Ooh.
friend Carissa,
That'd be fun.
and I'm gonna say, "Hey, is there any merch at the
Yeah,
cat's
dude,
meow?"
because your boy wants a shirt.
Because
he wants a
Johnny
t-shirt.
Wants a shirt.
Big J wants a T-shirt with the winking one-eyed lucky cat.
She's
on
gonna be like, "Doesn't he want a shot glass?"
it. Yeah, I'll have a lot of those though. I
You
can't
do have
wear
a lot of-
I can't wear a shot glass. Oh, speaking of buying things, I told Rowan Clayton that I was buying a boat, and Rowan's like, "That's awesome, man." Clayton's like, "Why don't you save it and put it for a down payment on a house?" I was like, "Fuck you, Clayton." I was like, "Because I can't fish out of my house. That's why."
Let's get a boathouse.
Yeah. Ooh, that's next level. Maybe I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Those are expensive as hell, though.
They can't be more expensive than a freaking
A real house.
a real house. It's
That's
just
true.
basically a shack. on
Yeah,
a
that's
boat.
true. That shack that floats. It's got like some electricity.
You'll never flood.
and an engine in it.
You
Yeah,
don't
that's-
need flood insurance.
That's it, man. So yeah, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode or this segment. We'll see what happens. Just to quickly remind you before we break. Call into the podcast at 219-552-1128. Email us at cybershindig@gmail.com. And buy some friggin' merch on our Threadless shop. It's all in our link in our description.
Even if
of
you just
this
want to buy a
podcast.
shirt to burn it, that's fine.
That would be awesome.
Do
If
what you
someone
gotta
bought that
do.
and burnt it. Oh,
Why are you so happy about that?
that'd be so cool, man.
What?
That's punk rock. That's so punk rock. Do it. I mean, it's your money. You can do what you want with it. It's your shirt, too. So there's some cool options. So get yourself some sweet-ass new merch, some sweet swag. You know what I mean? Sweet swag. Guys, we'll be right back with more Cyber Shindig Podcast, or we'll be back next week. Welcome back, or welcome to the Cyber Shindig Podcast.
We still have not decided if this is going to be part 2 or episode 54.
We'll figure it out.
If it is, welcome to episode 54 of the Cyber Shindig Podcast, where every day is a party.
And we started off with the song, too, on that one.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's cool. Whatever. It's a good song. Fuck it, right? God, I want to listen to that album now.
Kid Cudi?
I want to listen to Kid Cudi and watch Andy Milonakis. That's what this episode/day is.
I'm going to get a Snapchat from Johnny later. He's going to have Wendy's.
I got
'cause he's
peas
gonna
on
go
my
to Wendy's.
head.
He's going to be listening. Kid Cudi watching that,
I'm
which
on
is
the pursuit.
2 very different like
Happiness.
moods to be in.
Dude, such a good album. I think you introduced me to the old Cud,
I did.
the old Cud master himself.
Back in the day.
You introduced me to him, and then you, I think, introduced me to Kanye's, the one album that I really liked from him.
Graduation, 808.
No. Oh, well, I did like those, but I didn't listen to them as religiously
Dark
as I did
Twisted
my
Fantasy?
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
All in the Lights.
What a cool album. What a
Oh.
cool concept, man.
Yeah.
That dude's kind of crazy, but dude, that dude can fucking make a damn album, I'll tell you what.
I tell you, yeah, I was just going to say, I tell you what. Nah, I wish he was
We're-
writing more of like his, just like his old self. His
Well,
newer stuff's just not.
He's looking to get on the top 100s or like pop stuff. Man, it's like always such a shame when I love bands' freshman and sophomore albums, like their first 2 albums are always my favorite because that's their like original sound.
Yeah.
Like Catfish and the Bottlemen, although their last one is really good too, and like Cage the Elephant's first 2 albums, and like Mumford and Sons' first 2 albums, and now every single one of those bands are super poppy because they're trying to get more obvious. I mean, it's a business too. They're trying to pay the bills. I understand, but that's not like their original sound. And I know they have to. I'm spitting all over myself.
He's getting really excited this episode.
I want to send my fucking my DNA in to see if that's a thing where like I have more saliva, like my genetics, like I produce more saliva in my mouth than most people. I'm pretty sure.
Well, we can do the 23andMe.
It's expensive though, and then you're giving your blood and shit. Like, what if
Does that bug you?
What if the government's tracking us?
I don't fucking
Like, we're in
care.
the
They're gonna
system
be
then.
real bored if they're tracking me. I usually just stay home, play
No,
Mario
we're
Maker.
just, like in their system then, like our fingerprints and stuff.
Dude, we're already in the system. What are we gonna run from?
I don't know. Who knows, man?
I don't know.
What if shit goes south?
I always
and we
like
have to do some weird, crazy, like Civil War stuff.
what?
I don't know. This is conspiracy John coming up.
Having our DNA in the system wouldn't be any like different. I feel
Yeah, I guess.
we
I don't
need.
know.
You know who we need to hear from on this matter?
Who?
Oh, what was his name?
Mac Turner.
Mac Turner.
Where's he at?
Mac Turner needs
Mac
to
Turner,
speak on.
are you
the government taking
alive?
our
Where
DNA.
are you, Mac Turner?
Haven't heard
We
from.
need to send the bat signal off for Mac Turner.
I want to say like late 20s, early 30s is when we last heard from Mac Turner.
Yeah. What would Mac Turner's bat signal symbol be?
It would be like a finger, like shh.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
With like a face kind of next to it.
Yeah,
too?
with like a hat coming
yeah,
out.
yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Like a top hat.
Yeah. That
I like old CIA.
No,
style.
I'm thinking like
Oh,
detective.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. And it has like an like a pea coat jacket with the shit flipped up on the collar,
definitely.
like this. And he's like, Shh.
There you go.
Dude, that was
Boom.
awesome.
Which is loosely based off of the incognito
Oh
mode
yeah,
on the internet.
Yeah, that's true. You know that what that reminded me of is Rorschach from The Watchmen.
Oh,
Remember him?
Yeah.
I talk about The Watchmen so much on this podcast.
You
I
like
feel
The Watchmen. It's fine.
Dude, you know what else I like?
Booty looking.
Maybe. Not sure yet.
Still,
Undecided.
jury's
Undecided.
out.
Undecided. I really like the movie League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh,
which
yeah.
isn't even that great of like a premise, but it's such a fun movie.
No.
It's got Sean Connery in it.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
That was before
October, standing by.
superhero movies were really a thing.
That was like,
You know?
Yeah, you're right. Because what? It was in the 90s.
Yeah.
And
90s or early 2000s.
There were
but
superhero movies, but they weren't
mainstream like they are
insane.
now.
There was no Avengers. There was like the original Batman movies.
Yeah,
with
that was it.
With what's his name?
Jack
Nicholson as the Joker, I think.
Yeah.
That was like 80s, 90s.
That was directed by like the Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Batmans,
You
yeah.
got it. But that movie is so badass. And I saw something the other day that reminded me of it. It was we found squid, giant squid. We have video footage of giant squid now, I guess.
Yeah.
In the ocean.
Really?
Yeah. Did you hear about this?
No.
You heard about this? Did you hear
No.
about this?
No. No. Tell me, damn it.
Apparently, there's some giant squid that got caught on video, so there's actual evidence.
Ooh.
And it had a cool drawing of Captain Nemo's ship, and it had like the squid wrapped around it, which I've always been super interested in. 10,000 Leagues, I think it is. 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea,
Yeah.
or is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? What is it?
It's some kind of leagues.
10,000
I'd say 10,000. That sounds
leagues.
more right.
Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah, I'm right.
Hmm?
But
Gotta have more faith in yourself, brother.
Captain Nemo had a super, like, in the drawing, the drawing was so fucking cool because why did this come up? I just tried to type it in and it came up with like a Google image. Oh, here it is. Okay, cool. Captain Nemo's submarine is so fucking cool looking. It's got this really cool like porthole on it. Oh, here's the one I saw. Here's the exact footage or the exact photo I saw. Here, I'll
Okay.
throw it on here. It's like a cartoon drawing, and he's got this really cool observatory deck that's not in the front of a submarine. So you got the north and south end of the submarine.
Okay.
It's on the side. Like, think if you were driving a car, instead of having it in the driver's seat,
Yeah.
it's on the rear passenger seat outside window on the right.
Ooh, that's
Look at this.
creepy.
Dude, it's super cool, though. Check it. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that awesome, though?
That is a really cool image.
I like it, man. It's like really cool to me for some reason.
Dude, you should get that as a tattoo.
Yeah, right. I'm not even that into this.
Get it
movie.
on your arm. I don't know. You really like
I
it,
want to
dude.
read. I haven't read this. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's what it is. Damn
Oh,
it. I
well.
said 10,000 leagues.
What are you going to do?
I was 10,000 off.
That's a dope picture, though.
Isn't that sick?
I
It's
like
got the
how-
giant squid attacking him.
The red and the blue,
Mhm.
like, really contrast with each other.
Right?
I'm digging it.
I like it, man.
Is
This
that
is
a
the
Lego
photo.
ship? It looks like made out of
It
Legos.
does kind of, right? But dude, here's the one from A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I think. Where'd it go? It was like the first one that popped up. Here it is. Remember this bad boy?
Yo.
That is sick looking.
It was
isn't
like
it?
super thin, but
Yeah.
massive. It was like the size of a freaking block.
Yeah, and it was like a damn luxury hotel under the water.
Yeah.
Because he had like marble staircase and everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
And Captain Nemo's just like this suave dude who can sword fight his ass off. So cool. Such a cool movie.
I mean, if you're gonna make a submarine, like a once in a lifetime submarine, you might as well like
Just go
kick
all
in for
out,
the
man.
marble flooring.
Who do you think? Hang on, I'm gonna bring the cast up.
Okay.
Characters from League
Of
of Legends. No, of Extraordinary. There we go. Let's cast this movie real quick. Where we at? There's an actual footage of it.
Okay.
Who would you be?
Who would I be?
Yeah. Who do you see yourself as?
Who did I see? What were their powers again?
Okay, so we got this dude was Mr. Jekyll and Dr.
yeah.
Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
Right.
This is the dude who lives off that weird painting.
Yeah,
or
the
whatever.
picture he had.
Is
He
he
like
va-
made a deal where he couldn't die, but his picture like aged. And
Yeah.
if he saw it, he
would
would like die.
And he wasn't no, he's not the There's Captain Nemo, who's like a badass sea captain.
Right.
Sean Connery's character, I have no idea what
He
his
was
name
just
is.
really good at everything.
He can shoot. He was the huntsman.
Oh yeah.
He was a dude who could like track shit and hunt real well.
Yeah.
This girl, I forget who she was, but she's a
vampire.
She's a vampire.
Right.
This
The
dude
Invisible
is
Man.
the Invisible Man, and then this is like the Wild West dude.
Just some American.
He's like the
just
wild
hanging
Billy
out.
the Kid kind of guy who shoots 2 pistols at once.
You know what? He likes science a lot. The Hyde dude.
You kind of look like him too, man.
Thank you. I
Dr.
appreciate
Jekyll?
that. I feel like I could be him. He likes science. He got angry, and when I get hungry at work, I get a little like.
You turn
angry.
into Dr. Jekyll.
Now, if you were a character, so first of all, who do you think you would be?
I thought I would be him at first, but I'm not as crazy as this guy.
Yeah.
As Billy the Kid, the Western guy.
Yeah.
Because he's just all out like shooting shit and stuff. I don't go all out like that. I'd probably be this guy, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Because he's just like slow. He takes it slow and easy, man. You know, and he's just kind of cool and collective about things.
Because I think you'd be the Invisible Man.
I would love to be the
Because you
Invisible Man.
would just
He's
go around
sassy.
pranking people.
That is
yeah.
very true. And
You would
he's
just
got a
be
lot
like,
of sass.
you have like your butt in front of
Remember,
someone,
he
and
was
you're just
like-
waiting for someone to notice.
I just fart in their face.
Yeah.
He was always doing shit like that. He was kind of sassy, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't he die in this movie?
I
think something happened to him.
He became visible.
He was visible again?
No, I don't think he died.
No. Did any of them die? He did. The dude with the
Well,
painting.
yeah,
died.
the vampire dude died, and
She didn't die, did she?
nah, I want to say did the captain die?
No, he
Not
made it out.
This cap.
He
I
mu-
meant the captain of the
No,
team.
he made it out, I think.
I don't know. It must just have
I
been
think
the
it was
vampire.
just the main... what is it called? The
Antagonist.
Thank you.
Mhm. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched
This
the League of...
35-year-old movie you haven't seen. And it holds up.
I think so.
It holds up for
Mm-hmm.
sure. I like the part where they're like, Sean Connery's training this Billy the Kid looking guy on the boat.
To be like the next him.
And this is the only reason I ever wanted a double barrel shotgun was because of Sean Connery. Had this sweet side-by-side double barrel shotgun with 2, their levers, or they're like the hammers on the top.
Mhm.
You know, it's got 2 hammers. So you cock one back, cock the other one back, and you got 2 triggers.
Yeah.
And he's shooting 50 caliber slugs out of the thing, too. So he's shooting at like a couple hundred yards and hitting these fucking targets out of the water and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's badass.
And then didn't Billy the Kid, he couldn't like hit him.
He did it. He couldn't hit
He
him but
had
at the
to like
end.
guide him.
He
a little.
shot the bad guy at the end, remember? He's
Yeah.
like, lead him. I think Sean Connery might have died
Lead
in
him.
that scene because he was like all fucked
I
up.
think he did.
And then this dude grabbed his gun and shot the guy, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Pretty awesome.
It's a good movie.
I remember that
2003. So it wasn't
car.
30
okay.
years
Wow.
ago.
Why did I think it was so
It was
old?
only 16 years ago.
Okay. Remember that sweet ass car that Captain Nemo had that came out of his sub?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it was super quick. It was all like Nazi.
It was super quick.
They were fighting Nazis. It was all like German engineered shit. There you are, Mike. When you get hungry,
I'm the demon bard.
Dr. Jekyll, man. There he is.
Every movie they're hunting
Nazis.
Nazis. It's always the
Killing
Nazis.
Nazis.
We need
It's
to get new villains because it's
like-
always the Nazis.
It's like the Blues Brothers quote. They're like, "What's the holdup? He's like, there's a Nazi protest going on. The Illinois Nazis are here. And Jake Blues is like, I fucking hate Illinois Nazis. And they run him over with their car.
Uh-huh. Did you ever watch Inglourious Bastards?
I saw bits and pieces. I never watched all of it, though.
You need to watch. You would love this
Killing
movie.
Nazis.
Killing Nazis and
The dude with the bat. I've seen that
the
scene.
bear Jew.
That's scary.
It's the best scene.
That is fucking crazy.
How terrifying to be that dude, and he's like, I guess you're just going to get you fucking hammered in.
Who, was it Tarantino that did that one? Who did that? Who produced or who directed that movie?
You know what? I'm going to say it was.
I don't think it was, though. It might have been.
I'm going to say it was.
No, you know who it was?
I stick to my guns.
It might have been the Coen brothers.
Oh, it might have been.
Who directed
Who directed?
Inglourious Bastards? That was the first thing that came up. Let's see. Why am I still on images?
Because you were on an image.
Yeah, man. Quentin Tarantino. Okay.
I told
we were
you.
right. You know, he's got a new movie coming out that's supposed to be like his next Pulp Fiction.
Really?
It's called something in...
Samuel Jackson?
Yeah, I'm sure he's in it. Tarantino's
new movie.
It's something about crime and shit out west in California. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Huh.
Everyone's You want to watch the trailer real fast?
Sure, go for it.
Where's that? Official HD teaser trailer.
It's just a Friday afternoon. We can do whatever we want.
That's right, man. We got all the time in the world, baby.
Now I want to go to Ashley Furniture, damn it.
Don't do it. It's a trick.
But I need a mattress
Just
topper.
go to IKEA.
To my right is Bounty Law series lead and
It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Is that Bradley Cooper? Over on the other side?
It might be. I don't know. I don't know who that
Jake
is.
Cahill himself, Rick Dalton. And to my left is Rick Stunt Double Cliff Booth.
I like the soundtrack already. No, you know who that is?
Explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
Actors are required to do a lot of dangerous stuff.
This looks fucking badass.
Yeah, I'm digging the aesthetics of it.
Isn't that cool? Like he's shooting it. He's like they're like getting interviewed, and it's all in black and white in this cool old soundstage. It's like the Wild West. That's like who's the big time hotshot fucking big time movie star? It's not
Brad Cooper.
No, it's not who's everyone's favorite like handsome guy.
Brad.
It's something. It might be Brad Pitt, maybe.
Brad Pitt?
It
Brad
might be
Pitt's
Brad
one of
Pitt.
them.
No, I don't know who's in it. Let's see what else.
Brad.
Is that,
It'll
how
say
you
at the
describe
end.
your job,
Oh, well, that's right.
What, carrying his load? Yeah, it's about right.
No, who is that?
Yeah.
It's not Ben Affleck, is
No.
it?
This is only his 9th film.
Leonardo DiCaprio. All right. Brad Pitt.
Told you.
dang it.
I told you.
That's it.
Mike was
doesn't
right.
look anything- Mike
Throwback
was
from the
right.
last episode. Mike was right.
Part 3.
Classic.
Mike was right. That doesn't look like anything like him right there.
Brad Pitt.
He's a handsome fuck.
He's a handsome.
Margot Robbie, what up? She's in it again.
Oh.
Everyone, Tarantino loves Margot Robbie.
Who
he should.
doesn't? Everyone
should.
should.
Oh.
She was in it with Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. Dude, that scene where he's like crawling up to her and she's like laying in his, oh my God.
Shut the
You know what I'm
fuck
talking about?
up.
She pushes his head with the heel on
Let's
his
finish
head.
this podcast
Good
and watch it together
God,
in the dark.
Get your hands out of your
Get
pants,
some blankets,
Mike.
okay?
I like the aesthetic down here too, right? It's like 70s in Hollywood.
As lethal weapons.
It looks like it's being shot.
I accidentally kill you.
Who is that?
I go
That's
to jail.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter.
It looks like it's being shot with the same film from
Yeah.
like back in the day.
It's like a Super 8 film or some shit like that, or like old school. Wow. Ah! Oh, man.
Margot Robbie.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
Like you.
Oh, but he's crying.
Rick fucking no.
Yo,
looks
I'm
good.
into it. I'd watch it.
You didn't hear about this, huh?
July?
Yeah,
That's
it's-
like now.
It's probably out now.
No, it's not.
No, you're right. It's pretty early in July.
Yeah, it's
it'll
like
probably be.
the
It's like
5th.
the big summer blockbuster. Oh, dude, there's a new Jumanji coming
Yeah,
out.
and it
too.
looks like it's bullshit.
Really?
I hate the new Jumanjis.
Did you see the last one?
Leave it alone.
I didn't see the last one.
No.
I like the only reason I'd see it was because Jack Black was in it.
Did
that would
you
be the
see-
only. No, I didn't see it.
No, did you see that they're redoing Ghostbusters again?
Yeah, I think Dan Aykroyd's trying to get it right. Not that
he got it right the
no.
first time.
Well, yeah, he definitely did. They definitely didn't need another.
Just leave it
They
alone.
didn't need the new Ghostbusters.
No, you're not going to do better than Bill Murray.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't beat that cast.
It's Bill frickin' Murray.
I think they're trying to redo it in a better way they redid the last one. Because Dan Aykroyd didn't redo the last one.
I would argue, and you
They
can
just,
argue
I
back.
think they kind of made it just for the sake of having a women's cast.
It went real well. But like name like something that was recently remade other than it that was
I didn't see
better
that, but
than the you don't
big
see
surprise,
anything.
right?
Maybe I
Hey.
shouldn't ask this question.
Yeah,
if
but-
anybody who's listening can name something that was remade that's better than the original, because right now we're in an era of remakes.
Better than the original.
Like Aladdin was
There
just remade.
isn't.
Like Disney's going on a
Can't-
remake
Everyone's just trying to get
craze
make some cash off this.
because it's easy, because
Yeah.
it's safe. People
It's
go.
already
It's not
written.
new.
They just have to like kind of do a little bit of work as far as like shooting things and like and maybe changing scripts a little bit as far as production.
That's
I mean, that's it. The whole premise of the story's there.
It bugs the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Like, be
Yeah.
a little creative. You are film people. Like, people who are going to college for this. Like, that's so depressing to be like a person going to college for like film work.
And then they have to go shoot Aladdin.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call it? Live action?
Live action.
Yeah,
But they're like trying their best. They probably have way more creative things like going on. And
Oh,
then they're
yeah.
the Hollywood's just like, nah, we're gonna make Aladdin 2. The remake of Aladdin 2.
Jafar's Revenge.
We got Jafar. It's just a skinny kid we
Jafar.
found off the streets. It's
Jafar's
gonna be
origin
great.
story.
Oh my god.
Here we go. You guys ready for some Pop Rocks ASMR?
Ooh, shh.
Ow. Ooh. This shit's sour apple.
Oh, you messed up then.
I gave some of these to my dog. He liked them. He loved them, actually.
He likes
I
anything
mean, it's
you
just
put in his
it's
mouth.
just sugar. Pretty fun, huh?
Yeah. Pop Rocks back in the day. They had cereal, I think, that had some kind of Pop Rock in it. Because when you would put it in, you wouldn't actually eat it, but it would get in the milk and it would start, doing it.
That was Rice
I
Krispies.
think, was it Rice Krispies?
Snap, crackle, pop, man.
Okay,
When you
yeah.
added the milk to it.
Yeah, I think it was made for like the 4th of July, like
Yeah,
Like
it might have been. They might have
promotional.
like jazzed it up so it popped
jazz
more.
it up. Jazz it up.
That's what this podcast should have been called.
Jazz it up?
Jazz it up with Mike and Johnny. We're changing it right now.
Right now, after 53 episodes,
Jazz.
53/54 episodes.
And the whole premise of the podcast is us listening to new jazz albums and rating them.
What is our rating system?
1 or 0.
Wow.
0
so,
or 1.
So either like it or we don't.
Yep.
Okay,
You
just
ever
like
hear-
most
so
things.
this is super. I'm like embarrassed to know this. This is like a super fucking lame frat boy, like kind of borderline sexist thing. But I'm gonna like tell
Lay
you
it
about
down.
this. When there's like people rate people on like a 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this girl was a 10.
Oh.
I heard about. Did you hear about people say this was like a thing in college?
They
I
used to
heard.
have like books
Well, no.
back in the day. Like people would just pass around lists.
Yeah, but guys would. When I went to college, it was like either a 0 or a 1.
No shit.
And what do you think 0 meant? And what do you think 1 meant?
Well, 0 I imagine would be bad.
And 1 would mean you'd sleep with the person.
Yeah.
I mean, it could go either way.
You know what's really funny
with guys
about
or
you?
girls. I don't know why I said it's sexist. It's not.
Sometimes you get like you can be super vulgar on this show.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, fuck, I'm gonna kill my dog. And other
might.
times when you like talk about things like sex or like girls, you're always
Yeah.
like, you know what? Sometimes this meant that they didn't like the girl,
She's a
and
beautiful
sometimes
girl.
it didn't. Nah, it meant a 0 would you wouldn't fuck her, a 1 is you would fuck her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
You get
See, I don't like saying shit like, oh, it kind of makes me mad. Not mad, but it's just like, okay, like, that girl's so fucking hot, man.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. You just say she's just like a really pretty or beautiful girl.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's a good quality to have. Like I
guess.
respect that.
That's because I have 2 sisters.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I've got 3. I'm not trying to one up you, but I got
Hey,
3
all right,
sisters.
settle
so
down, man.
I like really fucking respect
Mike the
women,
one.
okay?
Whammon.
I really respect women.
Whammon.
No, they used to have. I remember in middle school, we'd have like a piece of paper with like girls in our grade, and we'd have to like rate them.
Hey, you remember that one thing in middle school where you would do like you'd write down stuff like where you would live, who like you would want to be married to, like what your top jobs would be, and like all this shit.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then they did like a number thing, and somehow it like calculated like your future.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna live in a trailer house,
Oh.
and you're gonna be a lawyer, but you're gonna have your crush in middle school as your wife, and
Yep.
You were gonna make this much money. What was that called? Mash or M something, right? I'm stroking
We'll call it Mash so you don't hurt yourself.
It might be Mash, right?
I could think of that. Yeah, I remember. Do you remember your results?
No,
because I do. Because it stuck with me.
What were your results?
So my results was I would live in the city.
Nice.
Which I don't want to live in a city.
Okay, I don't blame
unless
you.
it's like a small city like Indianapolis.
Yeah, I feel you there.
It said I was going to be a neurosurgeon
Whoa.
or a nuclear physicist.
Either way, good money, baby.
Yeah, I forgot who it said I would marry.
Nuclear physicist.
It said I would marry a stranger, which
That's
I was
fair.
like, what the hell? I'm just going to
just
find
a
this
random
girl and be
person.
like, all right, let's shag up.
I'm about to do that here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I talked to my grandma on the phone today, and she was over for the 4th. I don't know if I told you this, but she's over for the 4th, and all my friends were over. And like Zach and Jess are getting married, and they're building a house. And like my grandma's like, it was so nice to see them. Like I haven't seen them in such a long time. It's so crazy how I was like, yeah, everyone's growing up and getting married and having kids and building houses. And then she's like, and then there's you. And I was like, yep. And I love fucking around with her. I was like, yep, I'm still in my parents' basement just living life. And she died laughing. She's like, I'm just messing with you. I was like, I know. And I was like, yeah, my mom keeps telling me she's not getting any younger. She's like, honey, I'm going to be dead here soon if you don't want to get on it. I was like, you're not wrong, Grandma. You're almost 90. She's like, or almost, what is she? She's like 80, I think, 79, 80, something like that.
I tell you what, grandparents are like, or
She's
even
my
any
favorite.
elder is like the funniest and like most honest people you'll ever meet.
Oh, for
Because they'll
sure.
say they're kidding, but they're like dead ass
Yeah,
honest.
they can joke, but I know what you mean.
Mallory's grandma's always like, yeah, you never know. Next week, you might not be over. I'm like, why wouldn't we be over?
You going
She's
somewhere?
Like, I could be dead. I'm like, well, he's still alive. He's still going to invite us over.
They'll still be kicking.
Yeah.
We're going to come over for Thanksgiving again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
That's fucking hilarious. They have like the funniest dark sense of humor.
Which I think you need.
I'm definitely gonna
when
be
you get up
darkest.
that age, you're just be like, well, thank God I got up today.
If I make it to be that old, I'm going to pull so many pranks. Like act like I'm dying somewhere. Like just slump down in like a fucking park bench and be like drooling out my mouth.
That is hilarious.
And then just like pop
should-
up when the ambulance comes.
get like a
Psych!
haircut and just be like, and see what the
Oh my God. Just freak people out in town.
uh
Look who it is.
big fee.
Felix was stuck in my room the whole first half of the podcast. Hey. I closed my doors and he was stuck in there.
He's such a
Fucking tease.
yeah. Hey, you tease.
Little teasy fee. Feezy T.
That's what they were called in back in the day.
Teasy fee.
Teasy fee.
Let's go see that movie in theaters.
Teasy fee.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I would love to see that movie.
Hollywood.
Let me see if I can't find when it's coming out. Because
Let's
July's
just
not
buy
a busy
tickets.
month for us
Oh my
at
God,
all.
that's true. Fuck.
What is it called?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood
Okay.
by the Q Tarantino. Q Daddy.
Do you know the last movie we saw together in theaters?
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Bring in the elephant. That one probably. No, or Rango. No, what did we see? We saw. Fuck, what did we see?
I remember the exact movie.
Scary
we saw.
movie.
Nope, because we saw it with Mallory. It was you,
Just
me,
me,
and
you, and
Mallory.
Mal?
I remember this very.
Is it a classic movie or were we mad that we went and saw it?
It was a good movie.
Oh, no. We went, me, you, Stefan, Mallory, and Kayla went to see.
Damn, we did see that.
What was it, though?
I forgot.
don't remember,
That was
I
such a
remember
weird
being
group.
there, but I don't remember what we saw.
July 26th is when it
I'll be home
comes out.
I'll be home that weekend.
Me too. Wait, so you don't remember
Hang
what
on, give me a second.
you, Casey,
So
Steph, and
I
Kayla
remember.
saw?
It must not have been that great.
Tell me
because-
about the night. It
because
wasn't.
I remember we went to Burger House.
Yes.
We got an awesome meal before we went.
It was a good
And
meal.
then everyone got beers, and then we went up and saw the movie, and we were just like, oh, you know what it was? I thought it was an all right movie. It was Crimes Against Grindelwald.
Yeah.
And I was like, where the fuck was we kept busting Mal's balls. We're like, hey, Hagrid comes in at the second part of the film here, right? At like the fourth act.
Yeah.
She's like, Hagrid isn't even born yet. He might be like a 6-year-old. And me and Kayla and Stefan were getting on board. It was so damn funny.
Like, he's going to happen. Here he comes.
And like some kid was like jumping up and down, and Kayla or Stefan like, there's Hagrid. There he is.
No, I was thinking of True Grit. I forgot we saw Harry Potter. But
Dude,
yeah.
True Grit was a good movie.
We saw, like, I think we were home for college, like freshman or sophomore year.
It's kind of a bummer at the end, but that's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
Western kill. That's a great movie.
Mhm.
That book is really good too. Rooster Cogburn, and the girl gets her arm or leg bit, and she's like one-legged.
Yeah. And he
she
has
goes
to like
to visit
carry
him.
her to the
Kills
nearest
his
town.
horse. Remember, he shoots his horse because
Yeah.
it was like he rode it to death,
Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched.
which was like crazy. He rode his horse
Till it,
to
like-
death, and then got off of it, pulled his revolver out, shot it in the head, and continued to walk on foot
Isn't
with the
that
girl
fucking nuts?
over his shoulder.
Like what a
He
western.
had one eye. Who played him? It
A
was
man.
The dude, it was a dude that played Hellboy.
The
I think,
manliest man. The OG Hellboy?
right? Yeah.
I'm not sure who that was.
Who played Rooster Cogburn?
Oh,
Rooster.
I can't remember his name. Because he was also on Casey Loves This Show, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
He played the dude in cult classic fucking Big Lebowski. He's Jeff Bridges, man.
I never saw
You
that.
smoke a dope, man. No, that's not Be a Lot Cooler if you did. That's a different guy. It's Jeff Bridges.
Mal and I are actually going to the
Man.
movies tomorrow.
What are you seeing?
We're going to see Midsummer.
Oh, dude.
Have you heard of it?
I've heard it's good. It looks creepy as shit.
It's the same people who created Hereditary, which is my...
I don't think I've seen it.
It's like my favorite... We've talked about it. It's my favorite scary movie.
What happens
like
in
of
it?
all time. It's basically a haunting
Okay.
of like this cult. Like they're trying to possess like the kids. And like...
I just got a weird little chill right there when you said
what-
kids.
and what am I telling you?
Ooh, there must be some kids nearby.
But Hereditary, guys, if you like horror, if we have
Yep.
any new listeners since the last time I spoke of Hereditary,
I doubt it.
go
But
check it
I'll
out.
give us the benefit of the doubt.
The best. I'm really into horror. Like I'm into it.
You love it, man.
Go see Hereditary. Best scary movie ever. And it's not a movie that has jump scares. It's a movie that lingers so much that you become uncomfortable and like you're
Damn.
freaking out. You just want something to happen.
Right.
Because you see something like in the side of the screen and you're like, shit, when's it gonna move? And then
Oh, no way.
it just sits there for like 3 minutes. It's like it just does such
Really?
a good job at like creating atmosphere.
No shit.
You should watch it. I would pay you.
Yikes. I
To
don't
like
know if
sit
I like that.
alone in your basement watching Hereditary.
No chance.
I
By
would pay you.
myself?
How much money?
Okay, the only reason or the only way I
no
would
one's
do this,
coming home that night.
That's fine.
Okay.
The only way I could do it is Charlie was down here.
'Kay.
And if I was video and like podcasting it. Like if I could set up some weird video podcasting,
Like live
like a
stream?
YouTube deal where I had the video playing, main screen, and me in the lower third or something.
Yeah.
Which I could probably figure out, but
Dude, people would watch that.
yeah, just be me all freaked out for 2 hours.
I don't think you could do it.
Is it that scary?
Towards the end, yes.
Oh my god.
I couldn't do it.
Could I drink a few beers during it?
I think that would be worse for you, bud.
Oh man.
I think you'd start freaking
We got
out.
real high and did it. And just got freaked the
Well,
fuck
that's
out.
different then. I think that would be fine. No, if you get high, you're
I would
just
be
like,
freaked
whoa.
out even more probably. I'd
You
probably have to
think
stand
so?
up and leave. I'd probably have to get up and leave, dude.
We'll have to test this theory.
Ah!
Trial and error, baby.
Illinois, they got it legalized, baby.
They do.
So you could go and do all the drugs you want out there. Well, not all the drugs, but all the pot you want to do out there.
Yeah, weed's legal. So if you want some heroin,
Go get
some crack cocaine,
Black fucking tar heroin and maybe
Yeah,
some
some
opioids,
black carp.
too. Black carp.
that
That's
sounds like a drug, doesn't it?
dirty black carp.
It's-
Get some black carp in your veins.
Mm.
Rose sent us something online on her email here.
I've never been more excited.
Oh my god.
Is it gross?
No, you're gonna love this.
Is it Pokemon?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh God.
You might have actually seen this.
All right.
I don't know if he sent this to you too. Did we already watch this?
I don't know. Is it the penis?
What penis?
The penis that was like hollowed out and maggots were eating
Oh
it?
yeah.
This
we
is it?
did watch.
Yeah,
this.
we did watch this.
Oh man, why did it not come up as played on my?
Because remember, this didn't freak me out as much as you wanted it to. It was
Yeah.
freaking you out more than me.
This is gross. I
Yeah,
don't know why I'm
it's
bringing
just
this
a
back up.
penis.
This is fucked up.
Also, I can't
oh, that's
believe
right. We
this
talked
on
about his
YouTube.
pubic hair.
Flag this shit.
Yeah. Why is this up here? Get this shit out of here.
Ugh.
Oh, crazy, dude. Crazy. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Anyways, you guys, I think we have some kind of segments Mike's got pulled together, eh?
I got a few things.
What do you think?
We just celebrated 4th of July, and Johnny claims to be a patriot.
I never claimed that. I just wear the flag.
He claims it all the time.
Yeah.
I have actually a few things queued up. It's kind of ironic you mentioned the weed legalizing, because they were talking
Ooh.
about like crazy laws that are still like around,
yeah.
but nobody like enforces or practices.
Is one of them, can I take like a quick guess? Is one of them something about only bathing or running water or something like at a certain time?
I don't know, dude. I don't have that queued up. Unfortunately.
I thought that was part of it. I forget.
So something I want to do, I want to just kind of test Johnny on a few things of 4th of July trivia. And I actually haven't taken this, so I can do it with you.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I kind of want to go through some new laws and some old laws that are still like in effect. And I've got some fake ones too. We'll see if Johnny can guess the fake laws versus the new laws.
You're going to try to trick me up?
Yeah.
Big tricker?
All right. So let's do a little bit of America trivia. And especially for Nick, who's listening, and Clayton, who's not Clayton, Cole, who's listening.
Yep.
I know for sure you two are big time Americans.
They love America.
So if you guys are playing along, let me know how well you do or how poorly. All right. Who declared the 13 colonies were no longer part of the British Empire?
13 colonies were no longer no, say the last part again.
So who declared that the 13 colonies were no longer part of the British Empire? Basically, who's like, we're going to be our own thing now. Fuck you, Britain.
It's a group of people, isn't it?
I have a multiple choice.
Oh, you do?
So was it the Confederate Congress, the Constitutional Congress, the Conventional Congress, or the Continental Congress?
What's the second one?
Constitutional Congress.
I'm going to go with that.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
So let's see if we're right.
Oh.
We are not right.
Go with the
I
first
like how
one.
it's got it.
Yeah, that is kind of
So the Confederate Congress?
Yeah. Wow.
Nope. I'm going to say the Continental then.
What the shit? I probably read this in a history book like 20 years ago.
The Continental Congress declared that the 13 American colonies were a new nation. All right.
That's crazy.
Let's get on to some names. Which statesman proposed the resolution of the independence from Great Britain?
Ooh.
Was it Richard Henry Lee, Peyton Randolph, Samuel Huntington, or TJ, Thomas Jefferson?
I'm going to go with the old tried and true. It's probably not him, but I'm going to go with it.
TJ?
Yeah, I think it's him. Wow, how did I know? He's too famous to be true.
I want to say it was
I've never
Richard
heard
Henry
of
Lee.
any of these guys except for TJ. Dude, I need to buy some new chairs down there. My ass is
Is
sore
your ass
as
getting sore?
Fuck.
It was Richard Henry
What
Lee,
the
baby.
shit? Hang on one second. I'm going to change my chair real quick because this is getting absurd.
Go ahead. Just grab a pillow,
I'm
dog.
gonna grab this thing.
All right. The next question. Who was the principal author of the Declaration of Independence? Was it Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock, or John Adams? So, was it old faithful TJ, the $100 bill, the guy who signed it, or number 2,
this chair
baby?
feels so much better on my butt.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. Who was the first two?
Thomas J, Benjamin F, John Hancock, or John Adams?
I'm going to go with... It wasn't John Hancock. He just wrote his signature the biggest because that was basically like a death sentence if the blue coats got him, I think, or the red coats got him.
Oh,
Thank
honey.
you. Thank you, the red coats.
We've had enough of this. The blue coats.
The red
Oh my
coats.
god.
The
The
red
blue coats are coming.
The blue jackets. I think it's John Adams.
John Adams? Final answer?
Final answer. Oh my god. What do you think?
I want to say
Would you would have thought John Adams?
No.
Okay.
I know it's not BF. It's not Benjamin
It's not Franklin. Who was the first? What was the first answer?
Thomas Jefferson or John Hancock. I want to say...
Do you think it was Hancock?
It's the author of the Declaration of Independence.
It might be Franklin. I don't freaking know, man.
I don't think it was Franklin. I want to say it was Thomas J.
All right, let's hear it. Wow.
Hey,
Okay. All
Thomas
right.
J, baby.
Okay, all right.
Old Faithful.
Good old faithful.
Ooh, this is actually fun. In 1778, how did George Washington, our first president, commemorate the 4th of July?
Killing Nazis.
I wish that was an option. The options are a day of fasting and prayer.
Oh, wow.
He got married.
Oh, that'd be cool.
This was what you would do. A double ration of rum or the birth of his first child.
I'm going to go with a double ration of rum just on fucking credentials here. Let's hear it.
Oh!
Yeah! My
You
man. A man after my own heart.
Double ration of rum for his soldiers.
Rum.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that why they like rum like never really went bad? Isn't that why everyone always had rum on like pirate ships and shit like
Probably.
that?
That would make sense.
It's like a lot
wouldn't
of
it?
sugar and stuff in it. Just doesn't go
Yeah, because
bad.
as a pirate, you can't like dock a lot.
Yeah, I think you can drink really like wine. Like the rum's kind of saying like the same thing. Like they found old bottles of rum from like pirate ships that have sank in the ocean.
Really?
I think you can drink them, but I don't think people do. But
I would.
I would.
I would
Get
definitely.
wild.
From
You probably
pirate,
have a terrible
I
headache.
want that scurvy.
You're fucking-
Scurvy.
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 Hey, scurvy.
Hey, scurvy.
That's my rap name.
White scurvy.
That's the fancy way of saying scurvy. Is scurvy.
All right. Very simply, who wrote the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner? Do you know
I
this
do-
one without
I-
the multiple choice?
No,
Okay.
but I will once I hear it.
Was it Walt Whiteman?
Let me guess. Was he European? White Caucasian man?
Was it Ralph Waldo Emerson? Francis Scott Key?
That's it.
Or Henry
It's
Watson?
Francis Scott Key. I knew I would know it if I heard
Very
it. Yeah.
good.
I just couldn't come up with a name off the top of my head.
All right.
Francis Scott Key. What a fucking name.
Right? I would.
He just needs like the third in there, or like Esquire.
Ooh, Esquire.
Francis Scott Key Esquire.
Dr. Francis.
Dr. Reverend Francis Scott Key
Esquire.
Esquire.
We'll do two more. On the original American flag, what shape were the 13 stars arranged in?
Ooh, a circle, right? Hey.
Nice. Okay, last one. Which U.S. president first held a 4th of July celebration at the White House?
I'm going to go with my boy Ted. Teddy Is he one of the options?
Ted's not even one of the options.
Oh, it's older than that.
Was it James Madison, Thomas J., John Adams, or George Washington?
Oh,
I have no idea.
I don't
with
think it's
this
George
one.
Washington because he just went ahead and gave everyone a bunch of rum. He's like, go ahead and drink, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Thomas J.
Thomas
Good old
J?
TJ.
Let's see if
Thomas
it's right.
Jefferson. Whoa!
Nice. I wouldn't have guessed.
Wow,
Thomas
me
Jefferson.
honestly, me neither. That was kind of a shot in the dark, but pretty
That's-
cool at the same time. Where did you find these? That was pretty fun.
I just typed in
You just
4th
Googled-
of July trivia.
You just Googled it, huh?
Yeah. Nick,
I like it,
Cole,
man.
I expect
If you're playing at home,
100% from you guys.
let us know if you how you did on that one.
If you guys have any, I would like to hear some American trivia from those two.
yeah,
Give us a call, guys.
Matthias has probably got some good ones. I don't know if Cole's is studious to that kind of stuff as
He
Matthias.
colored his hair red and blue for Independence Day.
That's true. He does have a mullet.
So
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
it's hard to find anyone more American. As Johnny talked about, Illinois did pass a law legalizing weed.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the radio about this, and they were like, have you ever heard of like they were talking about Indiana laws that are still like in effect. And one of the laws they were talking about is that the only legal sexual position that you can do is missionary. That's the only legal position.
If that was like true, would you just be like, fine?
Yeah,
Would you be all right with it?
I'd be
I
okay.
think most people would be like, that's fine.
Yeah,
Maybe not women.
everyone's tired.
We're speaking for ourselves
Yeah.
as men, but I don't know.
I don't know.
People are different strokes for different folks, though, right?
That's
If
one
you're
of your
into,
sayings.
into different things, maybe. Maybe
But-
some person can't live with just having missionary, like in their life sexually.
Would it? Okay.
Not me. I don't care.
I'll say
That's fine with me. Any sex is good sex for your boy.
I want that quoted. I want that under our episode, just a quotation. Any sex is good sex for your boy. But I got into looking some laws up that are from different states and that
cool.
are legal
Okay.
to this day. Now, I did ask... our
Like these
dear-
laws are still in state?
Are still,
list- or
enforced.
okay, thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes. And I did ask our dear listener, Mallory, to come
Nice.
up with some fake laws.
She's good at that kind of stuff.
Yes, I am not. So I was on my way here and I was thinking of segments. I was like, hey, I want to do like a fake law, real law for Johnny. She was like, I got you.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
So if at any time I mention a law that you think is just bullshit, call me out on it,
I'll
okay?
give you the old, if I think it's BS. Let me
Yeah.
see if I can find a cool drop for that. Yeah.
Piss.
What is this one?
big here, but I think it's bigger than
No,
it
not
looks.
that one.
I think it's better.
Feel something firm, like out
Oh yeah, I'll do
here.
nut if
Nice.
it's.
Noise.
Shut up.
Noise.
A little
Noise.
more to make it wider,
Noise.
just
Oh
Noise.
my god.
Noise.
It's not gonna
Noise.
stop.
Really,
Noise.
really small ones compared to
What
this.
is this?
Oh, you know what that is? It's YouTube.
Oh.
Oh my god. I was like, why is it
Oh,
going?
it's that penis
that
thing.
penis video is still playing. Okay, if I think it's good,
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
If I think it's bad, if I think it's false,
Okay.
I'll give you the piss if I think it's false.
All right.
Those are our quickest little drops.
All right.
And they're close to each other.
So here are some laws that are weird, but are still technically laws. Okay. The first law: in certain parts of Utah, it is legal to sell dog meat in restaurants without disclosing this information to patrons.
God, I hope this is. I'm gonna go ahead and say false. So,
It is false.
hey, that was a good one, Mal.
That is a false
I
one.
had to think about that.
I was
for
like,
a
God
second.
damn.
Utah. That's a good state. Either Utah or
That is a
like
good
or some weird like Mississippi or some shit. I would have bought it too.
All right. In California, you can own frogs, but if any of the frogs in your possession or any
missionary?
frogs that you come across, if they die, you cannot legally eat them,
So if you have a pet frog, you can't eat them.
or just any frog.
Oh, that's in your possession.
Like
I
any
understand, I
frog
understand.
in California.
I'm gonna say that's. I'm gonna give the old true.
That is correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow, California with the strict frog rules.
California, you cannot.
They're making sure no one's farming frogs.
You cannot.
You can't keep a whole bathtub of them, wait for them to die, then you eat their sweet little succulent legs. You ever have frog legs?
Yeah, they're really good. They
Dude.
taste like chicken.
So good.
Okay. Next
Wow,
one.
excuse me.
In Colorado, specifically in Boulder, Colorado, you are not permitted to roll, throw, or otherwise move any boulders on any public property. Let the boulders be.
Say that again?
Okay, so in Boulder, Colorado,
Yeah.
you are not permitted to roll, throw, or otherwise move any boulders on any public property.
I'm
So
gonna say that's true. I'm gonna give you the nut.
that is correct. It's
Yeah,
true.
that
In
is
Colorado,
crazy.
you can't
Of
do
course,
it.
in Boulder, Colorado. You know, that's a pretty like happening spot right now.
Oh yeah, a lot of like youths are moving there.
Yeah, like our age. Like I think my roommate is in Boulder.
You want to
for
know why?
software stuff because big fucking timing out there with the marijuana.
There you go.
That's what it is.
Now it's going to be Illinois.
Exactly.
All right. Very good. Next one. In Delaware, you cannot tailgate or otherwise picnic around your car between midnight to 6 a.m.
You can't picnic around your car?
Nope.
Until midnight?
Between
between-
midnight and 6 a.m.
That sounds reasonable.
Johnny's
But
like,
this
"Eh,
is. I'm gonna say that's false.
it's real.
It's real.
In Delaware, you cannot tailgate or picnic around your car between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m. or you
That's-
can get arrested.
You can't
Just
be
like-
throwing yourself a little. What if I was like down on my luck and like just was sitting outside and like I'm homeless. That's all I got is my car and this
The
picnic
cops
basket
are like, well,
full of deli rolls and meat.
sell your car because you can't be doing this shit.
Oh damn it!
Uh,
Why?
Next law. In Alabama, it is illegal to marry your sibling unless both your parents consent to it.
It's illegal to marry.
In Alabama, it is illegal to marry your sibling unless both parents consent.
Oh my god! I think it's true, man. I'm gonna say no. That can't be true. I'm gonna give it the piss. It's false. That's gotta be false, man.
It is false.
That's a federal law. I'm pretty
That-
sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the country. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure about that.
Well,
now, here's
I
a good
guess-
thing. I didn't cross-reference any of the laws that Mallory made up.
well, that's you know what she might be right on some of these.
There you go. All right, next law. It is illegal to play Pokemon Go at bus stops in San Francisco.
Hang on, I'm sorry. Zach Hayden just asked me what our podcast voicemail number is.
Ooh.
He said he's bored tonight, so he needs to call him.
Give them the number of like the mayor.
Nah, I'll give him the fucking like the police department or something.
The non-emergency line. The fucking chief of police.
He must be like drinking because
Hello?
he spelled everything all wrong. He's like, what's the number for the Shindig poppers?
Shindig poppers.
And I was like,
That's
and he
our
said,
new
I'm not doing
name.
shit at 10. I'm bored.
What
I was like,
the
what? I was like, what? Wait, what number? He's like, I was going to whine and complain. I have nothing to do tonight. I'm just gonna be like, here's the number for our podcast voicemail.
Doesn't Zach have a fiance?
He does, but she works nights sometimes.
Aw, that sucks.
He was wondering what
honestly.
I was doing tonight. I should have had. We just should have had him on.
Yeah, that'd been
Whatever.
a good guess.
Yeah, next time.
And you could give him the uncomfortable chair.
That's right. His ass could be sore. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. I always forget that Zach's around to have him like as a guest because he doesn't listen to the podcast, but he would love to come. He likes to talk, so
Yeah.
he'd love to fucking come and just talk. I'm sorry. What's the next question?
It is illegal to play Pokemon Go at bus stops in San Francisco.
That is definitely true.
It's false.
What?
It's false.
Aren't they afraid people are gonna like walk in front of the bus or something?
Probably, but they don't fucking care.
What?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, San Francisco. You ever been there?
No.
Me neither.
I don't think I want to. California, I guess it's just talking to Rose so much. It holds no like.
I don't think I'd want to go. If I went to California, I'd go to not San Diego. Sorry, Ro. Not L.A. What's the one where Psych, the show was filmed? Shit. What's it called? It's on the coast. I forget what it's called. Whatever. Anyways, Psych, the show. There's a show called Psych, and they shoot it there.
Oh, I know what you're talking
What's it
about.
called?
Psych. No, I think you're
Yeah.
right because my great aunt and uncle watch it. Psych.
Yeah,
It's just Psych.
Yeah, Psych is
Because he
the show.
pretends to be a psychic.
And he's not, but he's super astute.
right.
Where is
astute. How astute of you, Johnny?
I
that
know,
word.
right? Where is Psych filmed? It's filmed in Vancouver, most of it. Santa Barbara. That's
Okay.
where they do most of it. I would love to go check that shit out. I've heard it's beautiful. Anyways.
All right, I'll do 3 more.
Okay.
Ways you are not permitted to catch fish in Indiana with
know
a
this
firearm and with the hands alone.
That's true.
That is true.
You can't use your hands. And you can't snag or net fish either.
That's crazy.
Isn't
to
that crazy?
me.
Yeah. You can't snag fish like salmon or trout that are all spawned out, like post-spawn. They're all tired and they get up on the bank. Some of them are dying usually.
Me
The
too.
salmon,
After
yeah.
I spawn, I'm just like wiggling.
You're like,
I'm dying.
Water.
Like, give me some water.
Oxygen.
Gatorade milk.
And people like to snag them or net them because they're so easy to get.
Just with their bare hands.
You hear those fireworks going off?
Yeah,
already?
it's about that time, baby. It's around 9.
It is. That's true. It's
when it
getting
gets
dark.
All right, 2 more. Flossing is
flossing.
prohibited with a penalty of $3,000 in Niagara Falls.
Flossing is prohibited in Niagara Falls for if you floss, you're gonna be fined $3,000 within.
Imagining that they don't want you flossing because you're throwing away like the nasty crap.
Oh my god.
What?
I thought you meant flossing as in the dance move. Holy shit. I was like, well, are they worried about people falling in like the falls or like maybe like tripping themselves? What the I thought you meant, I didn't know you meant like actually cleaning your teeth.
Oh yeah,
I would thought
cleaning your
the
teeth,
fucking
dude.
dance
The
move, the whole floss thing.
Wait,
Like kids are doing it in front of the falls and like tripping over their feet and falling into their death.
I'm just curious. Would you have said true or false to the?
I would have said true to that.
The
to the dance. I would have been like, that makes 100% sense to me. The poor kids are falling to their deaths unless they're in a barrel or some shit. No, flossing, that is, I'm going to give it the old piss.
piss.
Is
You're
it
right.
false?
It's not
Okay.
true.
That was a good one. That made me giggle. Oh my God.
All right, last one.
Excuse me.
In Kentucky,
Oh, baby.
it is illegal to sell dyed baby chicks around Easter unless you sell them in groups of 6 or more.
Oh, I hope this one is true. It's true. Yes, Kentucky. That's why I love you, baby. Get lucky in Kentucky. Get that baby chick all spray painted up.
As long as you sell 6 or more,
Oh my
perfectly
God, you have to
fine.
fucking do a baker's dozen or half
Oh
dozen.
my God, that's hilarious.
What the hell? Why would they sell? Like people just like. What do they do with the chicks after Easter? Do they grow them up until they're fucking full grown and eat them and chop them up or what?
I don't know.
What do you think? Zach literally just texted me. He's like, "Thanks for no invite." I'm gonna say, dude, I just said we should.
If he can name the title of the last episode,
right.
We'll invite him. I do want to give a special shout out to this in Maryland. While there's no specific law against taking a lion to the movies in Maryland,
what?
There is one against using any profanity while driving, or more specifically, near any street, sidewalk, or highway. So you cannot like curse or like shoot the bird at anybody else, or like you can like get pulled over. But there's no law against taking lions to the movies. So you can take a lion to the movie.
That's why America is such a beautiful country to live in.
Yeah.
All these weird rules that contradict each other. Nothing makes sense.
You also could not take a train in Michigan because you need to be absolutely sober while you're on a train in Michigan. You can get kicked off a train if you're drunk.
Wow.
Just being drunk. You don't even need to be like a handful.
I was drunk on a train once.
That sounds like a book.
Drunk on a train.
Dude, I want you to write a book.
I was a hot summer's morning when Johnny got on the train to go to Lollapalooza 2014. He wanted to get blitz so he didn't have to drive and see Imagine Dragons and the Killers.
I want you to write it like how you speak it, though.
And Samuel.
So you're like tripping over your words.
Oh, yeah. What's the dude that did Shawshank?
Shawshank Redemption?
The dude that narrated most of it, Morgan Freeman. He has to do my audiobook.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Johnny bought
That's going to be
train.
most of the money.
He bought the train at 9:45. Got off with a gleam in his eye and a bottle full of cheap vodka.
Cheap vodka?
Yeah.
You're better than that.
No, I was like in college still. I was like a
2014.
sophomore in college probably.
Did you go to Lollapalooza?
Yeah.
No, you went to Lollapalooza?
I'll never go again.
I never. Wait a second.
I went 2014. I saw the Killers. I think it was 2014.
Lollapalooza
or 2015.
Oh, wait.
In no,
Chicago?
Yeah, you're thinking of the one in Tennessee.
I'm thinking of Bonnaroo.
That's Bonnaroo. No, fuck that.
I was like, hold up.
It's too hot for me. I can't do that heat, man. I did the Mumford & Sons Gentleman of the Road tour for 2 days, and it was in Ohio in the middle of August. Slept in a tent one night and wanted to go home so bad that night. I wasn't even really drinking a lot. Like, it was too hot to drink beers and stuff, and I was underage, but you could sneak booze in there.
Yeah.
And everyone was drinking and stuff, but we were front row for it. I mean, we got front row, but
that's
it was
awesome.
general admittance, so we got in line real early.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but it was just hotter than shit, man.
You know what? It's funny. Like, we've been talking about these festivals, and, like, you just want no part of it. You're, like, such an outdoorsman, but you're really an indoorsman.
I don't like being around that many people.
Yeah.
Being that hot and uncomfortable. Like, I won't go camping in, like, 100-degree weather in tents.
No, you need Casey's
That's
glamper
why
house.
Casey's fucking camper is the shit, because I can sleep comfortably and be outside with friends when it's hot as fucking go inside and kind of cool off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or, like, go take a shower in the shower. And like there, you're screwed.
You take a shower in the shower.
Take a shit in the damn in the stupid Johns, like the outhouses, or go to the. I went to the McDonald's and took a horse bath, where you like pad your underarms and like your face, and maybe your business. Dude, that bathroom was packed full of sweaty dudes.
Ugh.
Because it was like the closest McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I was all fucking dehydrated, had a headache. Dude, it was not fun, but the music was awesome. It's fucking cool.
Worth it?
I would say I probably wouldn't do it again, but yes, it was worth it. I'm glad I did it.
Is
it worth it? Let me work it.
There you go.
Put your drain down, flip it, and reverse it. Guys, we have a couple of voicemails from y'all. Hey, y'all, and y'all.
Did Zach call in? Did he
I
get
just refreshed it. No, he hasn't yet.
Boo.
He texted me back. I said, I just told Mike we should have had you on for the show. I didn't even think you should come on as a guest. He said, yeah, baby. He's probably playing Star Wars Battlefront too.
Lame.
He loves that game.
Don't support that game.
Why?
It promotes pay to win.
Not anymore. They changed it.
Sure, but like they hardcore did it before, and only after the backlash is when they changed it.
They leaned in hard to the pay to win.
Yeah.
Kind of pay to play. I don't know what they call it. What do they call it?
Pay to play, pay to win, same thing.
Okay.
You should not have to pay after you pay $60 for a game.
$70. I got the deluxe edition where you get like a new blaster. I'll never do that again.
Yeah, how many times have you played it?
What's the South Park? There's a quote from South Park, like pre-ordering a game is like getting a big dick in your mouth or something like that. Which for some people they might like.
It was like pre-ordering a game is like getting your dick paying to get your dick sucked before you actually get it sucked.
No,
like
that
months
wasn't it.
after.
That wasn't it. Dude, we should take
what?
We should take a South Park quiz.
You would win.
Oh, for sure.
I've only watched like 2 seasons.
I want to see like the advanced South Park quiz and see how well I do.
It's probably like nuts.
Yeah, man, for sure.
It's like, what's Butter's birthday?
I don't know that.
There you go.
But I do know some other crazy shit about that show. Too much. Anyways, we have 3 voicemails. If you haven't called in, give us a ring. 219-552-1128. Here is the first of the 3. I'm not sure who this is from because I don't know the number. Here we go.
Hey guys, Tyler again.
Oh, it's Tyler.
How'd you not recognize Tyler's
I know
number?
now. I don't fucking remember anyone's number. Not even Rower Clayton's. And they call in the most. Jeez.
Calling back in to answer your questions you had for me.
What do
in
we have?
regards to Spice Girl nicknames, John.
Oh, give us Spice Girl names.
Oh, yeah.
What Spice Girl would we
dude.
be?
Holy shit. The
Are you
Spice
excited
Girls.
now?
Yes.
Ooh.
Just think about the Spice
Here's
Girls.
going to be your new Instagram handle.
All right, here it comes.
Instantly thought of you just be Drunk Spice. Probably
Drunk?
always drinking.
Drunk Spice! It's me. Drunk Spice, baby. The little Coors Light symbol on
I've
it.
never seen such more of an accurate term.
It's me, Drunk Spice.
Drunk Spice.
What up, Uncle Drunk Spice?
That's a good radio name for you.
Drunk Spice.
Drunk Spice at night.
Drunk Spice in the morning. Morning.
They don't play those sound effects anymore. No radio ever plays them.
No, you're right. Anyways.
Some point throughout the music videos, even at concerts, you just be hammered. Probably would forget the line.
I like
Might
throw
even
up.
pass out a couple times.
Oh, yeah, that sounds fun.
And then as for Mike, that one was a little tough.
Yeah.
Probably have to go with Creepy Spice.
Ah! What up, Creepy Spice? Creepy Spice Mike.
Creepy
Dumb
Spice.
bitch.
Really,
Yeah,
Tyler? I'm so
I
upset.
love it. I like that more than Drunk Spice.
Creepy Spice.
Creepy Spice.
Yo, it's Creepy Spice over here, guys.
You like Pokemon cards, kids? Give me a Creepy Spice. I'll take my shirt off. We can look at my Pokemon
Oh my
collection.
god.
Yeah.
Creepy Spice.
Suffer has been telling me about you. So, yeah.
That's fair.
And then, John, in regards to the group chat for Sober September,
Oh, yeah.
I've known you guys long enough. I was obviously expecting some wild shit in the group chat.
It's the Wild
so
West.
it wasn't anything, like, too shocking.
Good.
But I was glad because, like, especially when you guys started sending the pictures, luckily it wasn't too long after I left my messages for the last episode, so I was still at the hotel.
Oh, man.
Because I would not have wanted to open those
In
because
public?
the wrestling show I went to was at that CEO gaming convention thing. It was
Yeah.
going on during that. So I was glad I didn't open it at the convention when
God.
there was a bunch of people.
Just to recap, we sent Tyler, Rose sent our Sober September group a very nasty photo of a female organ infested with STDs to like the brim.
It was a nasty
It was
vagina.
like full to the brim, yeah,
Full to the brim.
of chlamydia or whatever the
Ugh.
fuck. Super gonorrhea.
Been like, what the fuck? So, yeah, I just knew going forward, anytime I got any messages, probably would be smart to make sure I didn't open them in public
Yeah.
where there was a bunch of other people.
Especially videos, Tyler. I'm going to give you a quick hint on that one. Make sure you're not in like a bus or some shit and play your video loud.
Yeah, with the sound on.
Even on
I don't even
headphones.
like getting like Snapchats from you.
I
I'm
know.
always like turning down the
Yeah.
sound if I'm like out in public.
You got to be careful, man. You can get in trouble.
So, yeah. But, yeah, that's all I was calling in about.
Nice.
Enjoyed the last episode. Looking forward to the next one.
Hell yeah.
And, yeah. That's all I got. Later.
So I'm talking about, baby.
Creepy Spice says thank you.
Drunk Spices. I wish I could burp on command. I
You
would've
can't
burped.
burp on command?
No, I can't do it.
Loser.
You know, guys, I knew a guy that could fart on command, and he sucked air through his butt, and then he could push the air out of his butt.
I'm trying to do it. I can't do it.
I don't know how he did it, man.
Are we
It
just
was
both like
insane.
flexing our butts right now?
He did it he would always do it in the football locker room.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a
Was it
freaking
like
gift.
audible?
Yeah, you could hear the air getting sucked in his
No
butt. I
joke.
swear.
You could hear the
I
air
swear
getting
it was like
sucked.
a little like if I were to suck through a straw right now, it'd be like something like that, maybe a little quieter, and then he could blow out a fart, man.
That's hilarious.
It was insane.
You need to like sign that kid up.
I don't know what
for
he's I think he's a
something.
cop now.
He should be in porn.
He could be. I don't know. I think girls can do that too with their business. I've heard that actually. I don't know.
A queef?
Yeah.
Just like queef on command?
Well, yeah. Same deal.
I don't know. Too hard for me.
Yeah,
These are talents that I don't want to have. I learned how to whistle. Like that's all you need to know.
Some people can whistle with their lower parts of their bodies.
You know a lot about this.
Here's the next voicemail.
John, this is Clay here. We're trying to canoe back from your fucking house.
Oh my God, that's right. They left our house in that shitty orange canoe that I've fished out of so much with Ro and Ro's dad. That's hilarious, dude. I hope they got hit by a freaking boat on the way there.
Jesus.
Did I send you a Snapchat last night of them?
Yeah.
In the canoe?
Yeah, because you guys were throwing fireworks at them.
That's right.
And there are a lot of fireworks going on. People are angry at us, and we just can't fucking steer right. You got pretty drunk off your beer. So I'm just saying, if a sailor reports missing, just check the bottom Lake Dale. There was a... we probably sank and died.
Damn it!
I thought fishing.
I have to fucking edit this. What are we at? 3:22. Hold on a sec. Let me mark this down. God damn it!
That would be a good name for a podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, Clay. You make my job so much easier.
And he looked like he was doing a spinner bait. He cast it close to us, maybe to save us. I don't know. But we're probably going to die. So, bye!
I hate you, Clayton. I take back my happy birthday wish to you.
Yeah.
For making me have to go in and download a censorship beep and put it over all the shit you just said.
Just like Scream.
Oh,
just like record yourself like yeah, and then just put that over it. There you go, clip that right there.
Right there, we'll get it. Okay, cool. It'll be our own censorship. That's pretty funny, actually. That's a good move, Mike. All right, here's the last voicemail. I think it's from Matthias.
Hey.
Oh, shit. What if that was it?
Hey.
Speaking of Matthias, Mike and I were talking. Matthias is going to be in town when Mike's out of town.
Figures.
Sucks, man. So I think me and Matthias are going to have a podcast because he wants to be on the show real bad. He's a good friend and a faithful listener. And I was like, dude, anytime you're in Lowell, just let me know and we'll podcast. He's like, I'm coming in next Thursday. And I was like, great. That's right when Mike leaves for New Orleans. I was like, but we'll do something.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Hey, boys. Nick Matthias here. Wanted to settle a few things.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God.
First off, listening to one of your episodes, it's Order 66 that the Sith initiates to kill all the Jedi.
I think we said 76.
You both need to check yourselves on that.
Wait, I'm sorry,
what?
Nick.
Wait, what?
We were talking, this is a while ago, and we were talking about, like, commence order, and I thought it was 76, but it's 66 for, like, when they kill all the Jedi.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So sorry, Nick. I didn't know it was 60. I was 10 off.
Remember when Anakin kills all those younglings?
Yeah. I do.
That's pretty dark for Star Wars, man.
I mean,
Killing a bunch of kids?
most people died in the series. Not a lot of people, like,
you're right,
survived.
Dude, freaking Samuel L. Jackson, that broke my heart. Mace Windu, one of my favorites.
I mean, the most recent one, fucking Han Solo.
Yeah, two. I think those are 2 movies ago. Yeah.
Nick, I waited like 5 years, not like 5 minutes to put that spoiler out for the world.
There was a whole movie. It was like Rogue One. Everyone died in that one. The whole planet exploded from the Death Star.
Everyone knew like everyone was going to die.
Pretty much.
Did you watch that movie?
Yeah, it was awesome until the end. It was
that
sad.
crazy scene with like Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
He's like coming and people are like, stop. And he like...
Yeah. Dude, that's a cool movie. I liked it. I did like that. It was just kind of a bummer.
Yeah,
whatever.
And Johnny, how could you forget the Covenant? Anyways, I think
that's right, from Halo.
Yeah.
That's when Ro was like, dude, what the fuck? You gave the worst... I don't know if we talked about this. He's like, you gave literally the worst explanation of the Halo series anyone could ever give.
I think he put that in our Sober September, and I was like,
that's what
he's
it
the
was.
only one I could
Mike's
talk
like,
to.
I didn't play the game.
There was no one else.
I don't have an Xbox, man. And I was like, yeah, you're like this space dude, and you're fighting off the flood, and like these guys are like, oh, these aliens and stuff are trying to take over a ring. And he's like, what the hell? Where do you get your information from?
I should do like a monthly video game / pop culture / movie podcast
just dedicated
solely to media and things of that nature.
I feel like we do that a lot in our second half. We talk about movies we're wanting to see, video games that are coming out.
That's like backbone to the second act of the show. I feel like
that's why we call ourselves Cyber.
Yeah,
Shindig's the first time because we're just partying.
We're getting wild for the second half. We're getting wild and crazy. Couple wild and crazy guys.
Also, very excited to hopefully next week come on as a guest host.
That's right.
Take over Mike's spot as the new permanent host of Cyber Shindig Podcast.
Permanent host.
Oh my God! You commute here every week to fucking do the podcast.
If he flew in every week
from Montana.
I'd have Matthias on the show, not as a new permanent host, but just as a guest, or maybe just a new host, like 3 hosts. If he flew in, that'd be the only thing. He has to live in Montana and fly in every. He has to be, if he's that dedicated to it.
Yeah.
We'll let it slide.
And but he can't move back here.
That's right.
Then
you
it's
have
like
to live
that's a
in
loser's
Montana.
way out, baby.
That's right. And you're not getting paid for any of this either, so it's on your own dime. I'm not paying for that flight.
Oh my God,
that's hilarious.
Because that's how good the episode's gonna go. Anyways, have a good night, boys.
You too, Nick. I think it is going to be a good episode, though. You and Nick just shooting the shit.
It will be. I might have. Yeah, it should be good.
Are you okay?
I was thinking about something. But yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating pizza too and trying not to choke because it's really dry. What? It's 9:00 here. Is he on?
He
Mountain
is in
time?
Western time.
So would it be like 7 there? 6?
It's an hour earlier.
That's it.
Yeah, so
it'd be 8?
Yeah, because we are right on the Eastern.
Yeah, you're right. Because everything a little bit south of us is all on Central Time, right?
Yeah, they're an hour later, so they're an hour earlier. Right now it'd be 8:00.
What's the East Coast? Central Time?
East Coast?
Yeah. What is that?
East is like 2 hours earlier than us on the East Coast.
Yeah, like New York City, like New York.
I mean, 2 years later. Sorry, 2 years. Oh my God, it's getting late.
It's 2017 there still.
Maybe 11/22.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
2017?
That's what you said 2 years later.
Oh, yeah. It's getting late.
Wow,
it's 9:30.
I'm doing math better than you
okay?
are. I'm drinking.
You know it's bad.
Jesus, we need to get Mike out of here. No, thank you guys for the old voicemails. We appreciate it. Call in. Do us a favor and give us something to talk about because it's always fun. We like hearing from you guys. I'm going to refresh this page just to see if Zach called in. Let's see. And no.
We were thinking of doing, because Johnny and I are going to be busy, mid-July, end of July, and August because we're going camping in August.
That's right.
So we were wanting to do just like a small 30-minute, 40-minute segment. We just kind of want to do some Q&As.
Yeah.
So if you guys, we'll post something on Instagram and Twitter. I think the easiest way for you guys to like ask us questions or just ask us like general ideas of some thoughts of what's going on, like just DM us on Instagram or
That'd
Twitter.
Be fun.
And we can like pull them up one night and just have like a short little segment for you guys.
Yeah, if you start doing that now, we won't. I feel like we shouldn't do it until we compile a good amount of questions.
Right.
And then we can shoot like a few of them down in like a, get like 10 of them, in a segment, like you said, like half an hour.
Yeah.
Something like that. That'd be fun. Be a good time.
Yeah.
Ask us anything. What is that? Reddit? AMA? Ask me anything?
Ask me anything?
I
don't know.
Didn't President Obama do that?
Hold up on Clayton, though. Don't let him ask anything.
God damn it. Yeah.
Clayton will have to censor you a little bit.
Jesus. He was
ask us about how we feel about censorship.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good one. How Clayton could... Oh, you know what I thought of the other day?
What?
This show should be called... what's it called when you... we should have called this... The Career Suicide Podcast.
What does that mean?
Career suicide.
Why?
Like if we didn't censor any of the shit that came on here, we'd
just
be fucked out of a job for that. We might be fucked out of a job from this. Who knows?
Well,
it's worth it.
Just don't put on your resume, Cyber Shindig Podcast.
Check us out. Hopefully we don't get too big. See, that's the benefit of being like an underground podcast.
We don't have to worry too much.
We're in an underground scene right now where we get like 100 downloads an episode.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy about it.
I'm damn happy. We got like 140 this week. I'm proud of that.
Yeah, that's true.
On a holiday week?
Yeah. We did pick up this week. Last episode had a good amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our weakest episode with only like 2 views is the one when Ro was on as a guest.
Yeah, that was
We
the
should
worst
probably
one.
just delete it,
Especially
don't you
on
think?
YouTube. It has like no hits on YouTube. So I'm just like, why did I even bother editing
Bunch of
this whole
downvotes?
show? Yeah. Yeah, downvotes all the way.
Yeah.
They like created a new vote that just said, get the fuck out. It was like GTFO next to the downvote.
That got 1010,000
Yeah,
hits.
Yeah. It was nuts.
We'll just delete it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ro's legacy will never be heard from.
Ro, the drunk Ro. What did I call him?
Drunk Row.
No. Oh, God. I gave him like a drunk nickname. Shit. I don't remember.
The Needler?
No, the Needler. That sounds like a villain from like Batman.
Doesn't it?
It's the Needler. It's me, the Needler. And he wears a mosquito suit.
Yo, I want somebody... I wish I could hire an artist to like draw Roe as a Batman villain, as like the Needler.
Oh, man.
He's just carrying around like a bunch of fucking syringes.
Yeah, dude.
He's got a little hat.
He's got a little like doctor's coat on. It's all full of blood and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's got like a little toucan on his shoulder, like you were talking about. Not a toucan, but a cockatoo.
Yeah.
That's got an eye patch.
What does his backstory be? Like his father was like
he was a
drug addict
or morgue owner.
A morgue
Roe would
owner?
go in and like practice on the dead corpses,
and then one night he
dance with them to ballroom music.
And then one night he found his like brother having sex.
Ooh, and that was Clayton. And Clayton's in it too somehow.
Yeah. And it just like drove him off the edge.
That's right.
He wasn't even having
went
sex with a
crazy.
dead body, just with like a person.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, oh my God. And he started like stabbing the dead bodies with
Jesus.
needles.
Holy
There's got to be an emotional break. I'm sorry. I'm the
Oh
one that has
my
to come up with it.
God, man.
Listen, I
can't all
read a
be-
lot of Batman, and most of it's a mental or physical abuse with the villains.
Can't all be happy endings and cha-chas. Huh?
They don't become villains just because they have a good life and good parenting.
I guess. Oh, you know what his name was? His drunk persona is Dumpy Lump Sum.
Dumpy Lump Sum.
That's his drunk persona. That's it. That's old Rose persona. Anyways,
I don't know how my
yes.
shoe became untied. I'm
Yeah,
not
what are you
moving.
doing? Are you moving your feet around? You running a 5K down there?
I've got so much friction down there.
Ooh, nice. You guys, thank you for listening to this episode. We appreciate your views, your downloads, all your voicemails and emails. If you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter or Instagram, Cybershindig. Just search the Cybershindig Podcast. I'm gonna start burping on Mike more. Would that be
Hashtag
cool?
burp.
Would that be cool? You think listeners would like that?
I don't know. This
What
gnat just almost
happened?
flew in my
I thought
mouth.
I thought you were spitting the smell of my burp out of your mouth.
No,
I thought
it
you were,
was just like a gnat, and it just like flew right into my mouth.
dive bombing that sweet
damn.
lips of yours. It can't help itself.
Oh my God.
Sweet Lips Kroll.
Sweet
That's what
Lips
your
Kroll?
new Instagram name is.
Ooh.
It's got a ring to it.
It's kind of the same as Make Out Mike.
That's true. Very kiss-oriented names here.
I'm just like a kisser.
Mal, let me know if Mike's a good kisser or not.
I don't know
Let
if
us
I
know.
am or not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. No, actually, you're a good kisser unless...
What the fuck? How do you know this?
Because I've kissed a girl that wasn't a good kisser. You're a good kisser unless you have had a bad experience with someone. And then you're like, wow. You know what I mean?
No?
It's weird.
I was told.
I want to get into this. or
Okay.
not.
Okay,
What were you
that's
going to
fine.
say? Yeah.
I was told that when Mal and I did share our first kiss,
Okay.
she said I was a bad kisser.
Really?
She then
Is
changed
that the
her.
first girl you ever kissed?
Yeah.
Really?
Like legally.
Fuck. No, but seriously, she was the first girl you kissed, huh?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Like, yeah, because like pecks on the cheek, pecks on the lip. I don't. This
Doesn't
just
count.
kid stuff. But
Yeah. You went
no,
full
she was
French
like-
kiss
yeah,
on her the first time, right?
Yeah, I basically just
You baby
stuck
birded,
my tongue
you
out.
baby birded all the food you ate with her that night too
Yeah.
into her mouth.
It was just basically burgers and fries.
Take
What I
this-
eat now.
Take this Wendy's bacon enlarged for.
She has then since said I am a good kisser, but who knows if she's just being nice.
No, practice makes perfect, dude. You're good, probably. I'm sure you're fine.
I thank you very much. I appreciate the
I'm
vote of
sure
confidence.
you're proficient. She would have said something too.
I don't know.
I bet you she would have.
She's a nice person.
She is.
I'm
but
not.
You wouldn't stick around and not say something if you really like someone, and you're trying to be all romantic and someone's smashing their face against your teeth.
I think if she is not. I think if she were to be a bad kisser, though, I would have to have a conversation.
Well, that's don't
Like
you
I'd
think
be
she'd do
sitting
the
at the
same with
kitchen
you?
table. I like have my hands
Ah,
crossed.
Mona's in your
Like,
lap.
Please sit down.
We need to speak.
We need to talk.
We need to talk about something.
When
have a
kiss. You
PowerPoint.
can't just like open your mouth and expect like something.
You have a PowerPoint all like brought up. You're like, all right, when we're getting romantic on the couch watching Stranger Things 3, here's what needs to happen.
I have a guest speaker coming.
Close that. It's me. All right.
It's you.
I have one of those cool extending batons. All right. And I have a chalkboard. All right. Here's the
A
deal.
chalkboard, just floating.
Yeah. I'm like, here's the deal. You need to close your mouth, softly press your lips against your lover's other lips, I guess.
Just like a
mouth
bird.
lips.
Mouth lips.
And if things get down to it, use a little bit of tongue. Just Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
You don't want to
Until
just stuff the whole thing
You kind
in?
of got to be like Columbus and kind of feel things out. You got to navigate your way up there. And then once you get in the mood, then you just go, you shoot right up through the South.
You land on
through
Plymouth?
South America, man, and then get up in there in Plymouth. Yeah. That's it.
That was the best advice of kissing I think anybody's ever given.
Hey, man.
Yo, if we have any younger listeners who haven't shared their first kiss yet, that's what you just be Christopher Columbus.
That's it. You got to be Columbus bitch ass up in there. Don't be scared either. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, the wind's...
That's how I feel like your first kiss with any girl is so, like, even now, like, it's fucking nerve-wracking for me.
Well, you don't know, like, it's hard to feel the water because you don't know if, like, you can go for it and you're like, should I be going for it? Does she want me to go for it?
That's the thing. I'm like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
See, that's what I was saying earlier. I would not have kissed Mallory unless she's like, kiss me. I'm like, all right.
I like a girl that's direct like that.
Yeah.
Good for her for saying, you know what I mean?
Like I said, that's the only reason we're together and, like, eating frozen pizzas.
I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Good. That's good shit. Yeah, it's always, it's a weird read. It's like, okay, should I do this or not? And it's like, am I going to make a fool of myself?
Yeah.
Is this going to be well received? Am I going to get smacked?
Because you kill the whole vibe.
If
you go for a kiss and she like pulls back,
like,
then the whole night's just like awkward.
Right. You should probably just leave now.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to leave. It's just in the middle of, after dinner or something. I'm going to go now. But you drove me here. Yeah, sorry. Here's $10.
Get an Uber.
Get an Uber home. That's like in the days of giving your girl like some cab money or cab fare.
Oh my God. I feel like if you're at that point where you feel like you can go in for a kiss, boy or girl.
Yeah.
Then I don't think it's going to be met with, I don't know. I feel like you know the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Rarely is when it's like you're misreading an entire situation.
Yeah, you're probably in a rough, like, you should have already picked up on cues.
Yeah. You don't kiss the first date because that's when you mess up.
Dude, I take it slow and easy like everything else in life when it comes to
slow
dating.
And easy.
I do.
Slow and easy John, baby.
Slow and steady. That's
what
how
do you call it?
I don't move too quick.
Drunk spice.
Drunk spice. I love that, dude. Tyler's great at coming up. Tyler and Lynn, the name masters.
Name masters.
The name generators.
That sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons.
The name master.
The name masters.
Hey, when we play next, make sure you involve or use, what's that stupid cat? Sassy cat?
Landon.
Yeah,
Landon.
Yeah.
Landon's always in my games.
That's my favorite character out of like that keeps recurring in
Landon?
all of our yeah. What other characters?
Landon's my favorite.
Yeah, I know, man. He's one of my favorites.
The Queen and her like royal hand have been reoccurring. I name all my I name every single one of my shop owner and bar owners the same name.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's their name?
Because you guys keep getting mad. It's like, is it fucking... I forgot what I named. Like, James again?
Oh,
is it James?
Because they were different people.
The bartender, James, looks at you. He's like, what do you be having?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's my favorite. And I do a jaunty tune and tap dance on the bar.
Mal's got a new character. I'm not going to tell you what she is.
Oh, shit.
It is the funniest thing.
I love
like
it.
the funniest character I've ever heard of.
I'm so happy, dude.
It's going to be a good time when we play next.
We need to do it. We'll get it. Maybe when we go down to Casey's camper, we can play.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, dude. I'm going to start thinking of characters.
Do it. Do it.
I don't know what race or what kind of guy I want to have or gal I want to have.
I want you to be like, I think
like a big
it would be
ass
funny
orc.
to be a girl.
Or the smallest orc.
The smallest.
Like the thinnest outcast orc.
It's just like a regular like human.
Yeah. But it's a girl and she's just like, I don't know. I can't fight. Everyone hates me. All the orcs are like super battle like driven.
Yeah.
And my orc girl can't do shit. She likes like math and like astronomy and shit like that.
Ooh.
Right?
That'd be an interesting power. Because you could work on like
magic and like good at lock picking and shit like that.
Yeah. Like a thief almost.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Quick on her feet.
Yeah.
Kind of real smart too.
I like that.
It could work, man.
Because you guys pick the same characters.
I know.
Mallory and Casey always want to be some sort of elf that's an archer or a magic user.
Yeah.
And you always want to be this tiny thing that has like no point.
And super tricky and like just like there for the comic relief kind
Basically a, what are they called? Not jesters, but
Pretty much bards. Like
Bards, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I tell you what, though, you're one of the best bards because I watch a lot of D&D shows.
Yeah.
You're one of the best bards.
It's fun, man.
Because you're always in like the mood to like I sing a jaunty tune.
Yeah. I tell a knock
I
joke.
do a soft shit.
You're like, all right, what's the joke? I was like,
I'm like, have this shit ready, dude.
I was like,
you got to write them down in like a little journal.
That's a good move.
We got to get
come up
like
with
everybody
knock
like
jokes.
one of these, like a little journal just to write their stuff.
That's a great idea. Have a little tiny thing for all of our character stuff.
Just put like knock jokes on page 36.
Dude, I'd be all about it,
like
man.
reference that. Get the little tabs.
Yes, dude. That's awesome. Guys, thank you so much again for tuning in to our podcast. We love it. We love doing this. I think I don't know if this might be a two-parter. We might split this one up.
If
Who
Nick's
knows?
able to come in, I think we can make this one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because then you can do Nick's next.
Yeah,
or-
that's true. I think we should be fine.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I think we'll be all right.
You guys will deal with it, whatever we do.
That's right. You'll be lucky to get something. God damn it. You'll be happy about it.
Yeah.
No, listen, tell your friends about us, please. I was hanging out with Luke and his girlfriend, and Luke's girlfriend was like, my friends listen to you guys. I was like, really? They're like college girls, they're like 22 years old. I was like, why the fuck are they listening to us?
It surprises me when people...
Like, thank God, at least you're spreading the name around.
It always surprises me when I meet people that I know, but I don't think they like know me well enough to when they're listening to the podcast. And it's like, oh, I just listened to the episode. I'm like, please be the most recent episode.
Yeah, oh my God. Don't start at episode 1, for God's sake. No, that's always, I love hearing it, but it's like, I'm kind of like happy and like, oh God. At
I'm
the
a
same
little embarrassed,
time,
yeah.
Like, shit.
I'm like, did you like
Are you judging me?
Yeah.
Like, because I'd be all right with like tonguing a beehole? Like,
You know what
don't
we should
judge
do?
me.
We should go back. When we hit episode 100,
Oh, I know what you're going at right now.
I would love to go back to episode 1
Oh God.
and just tear it the fuck
It'd
apart.
be so cringy.
Oh, so cringy.
I drop the F-bomb like every 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to. I feel like we didn't know what the hell was going on.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We were
But that's
just
what
young bucks.
You got to start somewhere, right?
Numero uno, we named
Numero
it.
uno. That's when I was gonna name all of them in Spanish. I was like, I don't know what to call this episode.
We get like a really big following from South America,
That's-
but we're just English.
Hey, whatever works. We're getting more views from it. Who cares? Yeah, guys. So tune in. Tell your friends. Buy some merch. Call in 219-552-1128. Mike, what's going on? Are you on Instagram still, or did you get kicked off for flashing those sweet titties on the 4th?
Oh my God. I did not get kicked off, thank God.
Wah,
My
wah.
titties didn't constitute a ban.
He did red, white, and blue titties.
That would be funny.
Oh, dude.
Just like do it like circles,
bet you
but
girls-
keep going like
I bet
through
you-
and through and through.
I bet you some like models did that for the 4th.
That makes sense.
Like risque models, right? Because they're not really porn stars. They're just like
Body-
tasteful photos.
I don't
nude
think
photos.
body paint's like, I don't know if that would constitute like a ban.
No, I don't think so. On Twitter, for sure not, because you can post whatever you want.
Yeah, Twitter's like a fucking playground
It's
for
the
the
Wild
devil.
West.
hmm
You can post as much porn as you want.
Guys, you can find me at makeout_Mike on Twitter and Instagram. Those are the places I do not post a lot, but I swear I'm on there like every day, just kind of looking up news. Twitter's more of my news.
That's me, man.
And Instagram's more of my social, to where I can like, check out what friends are doing, see what's going on.
Yeah.
So, hit me up. Even though I don't look like I'm active, I'm on there every single day.
I'm on there
Just being creepy
Dude,
spice.
When I get we should make sure it's creepy spice. When I wake up in the morning, my like ritual is just wake up, put glasses on, sit on the toilet, go through Twitter.
And then 4 hours later.
And then 4 hours later, I
you
go
eat
into
lunch.
work at 6 o'clock. And I started following like more viral people because Chad Hoy has been tweeting stuff and like retweets like really good Twitter, like comedy Twitter people.
Yeah.
So I go on there and I get a kick out of a lot of it. And then I do the same thing. I go on the news, like suggested news for you. And
Right.
it's mostly like celebrity bullshit. And like every once in a while, there's like a fucking crazy earthquake hit California,
Yeah.
which just happened, I think, right?
Yeah. It's nuts. Sometimes I hate going onto the news, though,
Oh,
because I'm
man.
like, I don't want to start my day learning that like 10 puppies were found dead in the back of this
Such a
dude's truck.
There's a lot of shit like that.
I'd rather found that this guy's foot got eaten by an alligator.
Serious. I
'cause
was
he
at
was
the-
like dangling it.
Oh my god! I was at the gym today, and like just Channel 6 or Fox News came on, and it was talking about Chicago news, and like some dude was found dead underneath like Lower Wacker Drive in one of the crevices. I was like, I don't know. I want to fucking see this. I'm trying to get jacked and ripped and sweet, man.
Yeah, play Rick and Morty,
bringing
baby.
me down. I should bring an iPad.
That
in
one
there.
episode where they get like super
Oh,
jacked,
yeah.
kick
At
the devil's
end,
ass.
They like basically
Let's
kill
go
the devil.
give it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They're like juicing up and pumping on him and what's her name?
Oh, what is her name?
Is it named? Is she named after a month?
June?
Not April. I don't remember.
Oh my god.
S or C?
Oh my god, we're Rick and Morty fans.
Jeez, this
we're
is
ride or
pathetic.
die, baby.
Oh my god.
Rick,
Jerry, Rick, Morty,
Beth,
and
before we end this
It's
episode,
not-
I gotta look
is
it
it
up.
an A or an S or a C? That's what I'm gonna give my top 3. A, S, or C. It starts with
What'd you say? A or
S
S
or
C?
C. I think
Sister.
it's an A.
Man, why can I not think of her name?
What is it?
Summer.
Oh, I was right. See, S. A-S or C, that was my second.
You were right.
second
You were
choice.
you were thinking on the right track
I was
because you're like a month or
yeah, that's what it was.
summer.
It's a
God
season.
damn it.
Close enough. Whatever.
We're assholes.
Yeah, we are. Whatever. You are what you eat, right, Mike?
Where can they find you on the social?
Find me at Johnny.Goodrich on Instagram, Johnny Goodrich on Twitter.
Soon to be Drunk
Facebook.
Spice.
Drunk Spice on Instagram, possibly. Hey, check out my Instagram tomorrow. I'm going to be posting a photo of this beautiful boat I'm going to be buying.
Ooh, everybody like it.
Mike and I are going to be getting wild on the river, do some catfishing maybe this summer once the rain settles in and the river goes back down to normal. Let's go.
Get my old sinkers out.
Sure.
Now, are you a man, and do you bite your sinkers when you put it on the line?
I used to.
Pussy.
I don't do it. It hurts my teeth too much.
Oh, does it hurt your teeth?
And lead's not
the
good.
Fisherman...
Lead's not good for you. It gives you cancer.
Okay.
Have fun when you go to get your freaking MRI or something. Those little
There's
weights
just
get
lead
ripped.
all over me.
They get ripped out of your stomach.
Whatever.
Swallow
I don't
them all.
swallow sinkers. I'm not a heathen.
You're on that weird show where people eat weird stuff. Like this girl's been eating a pillow every day. She eats a whole handful of hair every morning before she goes to work.
You could gain a pound a day, technically, if you just ate sinkers.
Lead sinkers, too? Oh, you die before
Well, I guess you would die of lead poisoning.
Unless it was... Yeah. It's not good for you. Any of it's not good. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you next time here at the one and only, the tried and true, the prideful freaking podcast here, the Cyber Shindig. See you later.